10 times. I got this nigga got on the line and was like, yeah, grab the slugger. Grab the slugger. Sit at the desk like, stupid.
You definitely look more fat than I do. I definitely can tell I got my back. But the other day my stomach was flatter than this. I do that fast and everything. It started coming around. I was using the bathroom. And then returning to eat, I used to salt. I used the bathroom like 4 times yesterday. Yeah. 4 or 5 times yesterday.
4 times.
My body, you reset your metabolism through 72 hours. I did 72 hours and reset that.
I like named this jump and everything. Why you faking on me, man?
Yeah, hey, this one joint was like
DJ tell Area to come in.
Well, the joint when my alien wake up at 3 a.m. after getting rescued from Area 51, like what you got?
I know where Uncle Kenny's going to tell us.
What you got? Hey, you gotta cut the extra screen off in the corner.
What? How do you cut that off?
Let's go to options.
In the
Here, what's good? But that's one of y'all.
What up?
It might be.
How do you said? Other broadcast options?
Yeah. No, I think you can do it through
The controller.
Hold it down and then pull
Dude
it.
tells you it doesn't matter. 5 minutes fades. Don't ever let no.
They can't hear us. The chat can't hear us. Hey, Jay.
And I said,
Oh, the microphone.
Was my microphone in the car?
Don't do it.
Yeah, when we was playing Street Fighter.
Oh. Yeah, that's as far as it'll go.
It's flickering, baby.
Hey, see, mine trying to come out the back.
Facts.
It is. It is that. The cord is stretched to the max right now.
Let's start this podcast.
Oh man,
Yeah. I was gonna ask that in the first place, but the distance was like.
Hey, Kayla.
At the beginning of this podcast, Scoop's going to slap the top of his head with one
Hey,
hand.
hey, Scoop, you alright with them bringing it downstairs, or you want it right there where you can sit?
Oh, you want to switch?
Yeah.
It ain't coming back.
Y'all want to like? Y'all good right there? Fine.
He's like, it ain't coming back.
Like today, Son's gonna take a cheese grater to his left foot.
He's like, the switch also doubles as a frisbee.
It doesn't.
Sam.
Shannon, we live?
We're live.
No, we live.
What I was about to say then.
He's like,
Hey, one of y'all fought?
my man over there with them eggs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, you was really asking?
He's like, which one of y'all has gas?
He's like,
thought
nah,
you
I
knew.
ain't saying I snubbed it, but one of y'all fought?
It's kind of strong.
Somebody over there farting on themselves.
He's like, somebody cut the fan.
Hey Jay, where's the remote at, Jay?
What?
Where's the remote at?
He's like, it's getting a little dry.
Smell like some
I
methane.
swear I saw the remote. Just to turn up the volume. I swear I saw it like.
I could turn up the volume.
To the TV?
Yeah, I saw.
Son, just reach down and turn the volume off on the TV.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I want to be on the camera.
Oh, is the camera right there, baby?
You guys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What up, though?
They can't even see you.
Today we're gonna start off today's podcast by choke slamming Kenny through the table.
Wait,
Through a table.
wait.
This is not scripted.
We're gonna try to put him in the basement through the table. Then I'll be doing the cinnamon challenge along with that one chip challenge.
At the same
At
damn
the
time.
same time. If I cough or breathe or sweat, I fail.
No, my biggest thing right now is the mic picking up.
Whoever has actually just joined us, can you leave a comment if you can hear us?
Not at the moment. Like, Tetris might be installed, but the other game isn't installed like
It
that.
says that it's working.
Huh?
It says it's working, but
Yeah, but I don't know how it sounds or any of that. You know, I like to have that information.
It should be the same as.
It is if you get online. You gotta connect. You gotta get online, though.
Yeah, you know, my 8 measly subscribers ain't on the level of 50, 60 subscribers.
Hey, what if this one episode gets us like 300 subscribers? We had to switch over to the chat.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
that's volume.
Did one of y'all fought?
that was too funny, man.
Nah, I knew I was smelling the sound. I was like, wait a minute. He's like, yeah, buddy, got eggs over there. I was like, oh, hold up.
He was trying to figure out, he was like,
Yeah.
he was saying, look, Trey was like, you pooed it?
Okay, here's the classic joint.
He was like, you pooed it? That's the joint Kenny, his kids went, he like, which one of y'all pooed it?
Yeah.
Bryce be like, me?
Hey, real live, all jokes aside, when I was a kid, my mom used to get so mad if someone was like, yeah, man, they farted. She would be steaming like, why did you
Like
say
that was
that
a
word?
cuss word.
Yeah, like it was a bad word.
Yeah, my grandma used to be like, you say past gas.
Yeah, exactly.
You couldn't say lied or you lied. That was a bad word. Like you can't say you say telling tales.
I think this is one of the other, I think.
She telling tales on me.
I don't know, it might have been, it was an F word that my grandmother used to flip out about. It was like
Oh,
a
you
word.
wild.
It would have been funny if I just would have been like,
Wild, grandma.
like,
Alright, so it looked like we actually getting some people in here, so
Yeah.
we got some migrating.
Hey, send me the link.
well, I reposted it on Facebook, but I didn't repost it on Instagram.
Today is
Yeah.
being sponsored by
Gillette. If you're looking for
Sony, thank you,
if you're
Sony.
looking for a nice close shave, you want to start out with Gillette Premium. You know what I'm saying? Get you nice and even and right. You know what I'm saying?
Sony out here snatching souls.
Notice Kenny's beard and Trey B. Dippin's beard, sponsored by Gillette and Premium.
Yeah, he's snatching souls.
Something
I use $5 Shave Club.
Hey,
More than
is-
$5.
Is Larry? What's going on? Is
Larry's fired because he was a no call no show last week.
basically.
So,
That's tough though that we got. That's
yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so I guess we'll just let the people that are coming in here know. So we're streaming from this channel,
Which
What?
is not the regular NVGA
which is not the
channel.
regular NVGA channel.
It's Shun's gaming channel.
basically
the reason
Shun
for
got us
that.
banned. That's why he's quiet over
The
there.
reason
Hey,
for that.
you gonna stop Trump.
Right. The reason for that is the NVGA YouTube channel got temporarily put in jail because of this man right here with the trollish like titles as y'all know.
I might as well just keep the wave going.
When we decided to name it, we were broadcasting Spider-Man.
Don't
Far
say
From
it.
Home.
Right.
It was like, nah,
It meant no fault.
we getting cats up out of there. They trying to live stream the joint 1080. We ain't having that with subtitles.
He said
You know what I'm
4K.
saying?
We don't even got 4K in the theaters. yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we ain't going for that. So yeah, so basically we got the channel got temporarily banned or whatever. We actually, I think Shun already filed a dispute. If Shun, did you dispute the joint
We can
yet?
actually take
trying
this
to dispute
and
it right
repost
now.
on the NVGA channel.
Yeah, once it's done.
Yeah, we could do that.
So that's basically what happened with last week. Because last week we didn't go live either because we couldn't connect to YouTube, and we thought maybe it was something with YouTube. But come to find out, this week it was like no, because we actually got put in YouTube jail. So, with that being said, this is episode 11. So we are back officially, the NVGA podcast.
Hey, did you send me the link?
We in a new spot.
I'm your, and if you notice, we are streaming from a different location today. Today we are at Shun's house.
No, today we are streaming from Area 51.
We are not at Trey's crib, so you don't see the wide range assortment of food that's normally laid out.
It may look like
You know
a
what I'm
regular living
Shouts
room.
out
You know what I'm
to
saying?
JoJo.
Shout out to JoJo.
You know sausage there?
Alright, I ain't. Hey, bro, I ain't get no dip. I'm over here falling asleep, drooling on myself.
So yeah, so a little different. Trying to switch it up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple different locations, and hopefully sooner or later here we may be streaming from another location soon enough. You know what I'm saying? A business of sort. You know what I'm saying?
Spacey, booming.
So yeah.
3 million
So-
degrees outside.
I am
Are you hot?
23
No, outside.
to my
Right
right.
now.
Nah, it's
No, I'm
good.
good.
To my right.
Trey be different.
To his adjacent right.
Kato.
And rounding it out.
I'm really rounding it out, bro.
Literally.
Shun 44, bro.
And
Oh, man.
is Lyric in here? Is Shocker in here? Like what's the
What are you
He's
doing on your
supposed to be
phone, sir?
sending us-
right? Like
You're not sending me
doing?
no links.
He's trying to dispute
Hey,
it.
I only got one question. Did one of y'all fart?
Oh,
ass
come
gas.
on, no. Who up in here letting out
But
they
seriously, somebody needs
actions?
to figure out when we can get Lyric in here. Like I don't know which one of y'all will figure that out.
What is Sheldon doing on his phone?
But I think he's trying to dispute.
He's trying to
I'm
do
trying to dispute the claim. It's not letting me do it from my phone, so I'm logging into my computer remotely.
Hey, Shocker, if you in the comments,
I'm not kidding.
Shocker, if you in the comments, hold on, we're gonna try to get you in here in a second.
He's supposed to send us a party invite.
You already sent the invite, bro.
Oh.
You
why'd you
been
say
sent
that?
the invite. That's what I'm like. I don't know.
That's really good.
Oh, you can't accept it from here? Can't you accept it from here?
Go to notifications. Go to the bottom. Notifications.
Oh, it was like, yeah.
You said that shit like 14 minutes ago.
Damn, bruh. I wasn't looking at the screen when he sent it. I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Real, baby.
Kenny could have did it. Y'all niggas act like PlayStation's they like your PlayStation control's allergic, my nigga. We can't do nothing with that.
Oh.
All right.
What's up?
My bad, Larry. What's up, man? Can you
We
hear us,
already,
Larry?
we're live. Alright. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Now, there's a rumor going around that you're currently broadcasting your voice from Area 51. Are you still building your underground tunnel to get there? You should reach there by September.
What link do you need? To Sean's channel? All right, so we're gonna start out. Speaking of Area 51, actually, we're gonna start out with that, since that's the current topic that everybody's been talking about this past week on social media and stuff. We're gonna talk about this really briefly. So obviously, we're gonna keep the gaming centric. But just wanted to more so talk about how do y'all feel about this whole Area 51 thing as far as this petition. I think last time I looked, I think they had like maybe 150, 200,000 signatures of people saying that they was in agreement to storm.
The last one I saw said it was south of 500,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the last time I looked, I looked like 2 or 3 days ago.
So
oh shit. Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're trying to tell me that many people care about Area 51, but nobody cares about this crazy ass. What was going on in Georgia not that long ago, where they passed that wild ass law.
With the
abortion thing.
Yeah, the abortion joint. Yeah.
So you telling me nobody cares about that, but everybody cares about some alien? Okay.
Well.
But alien sex is the best kind of sex. So.
There was definitely people talking about the abortion joint, but I think
but there's no petition and all this other nonsense jumping off. Now here's the real question, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say. Matter of fact, Netflix had said that if Georgia doesn't change the joint, that they're gonna stop
filming there.
Yeah, stop.
How much money that brings that state?
Yeah.
Even Disney is filmed there. So much stuff is filmed there.
Yeah. Disney said the same thing, that they would stop filming from Georgia or whatever.
Oh wow.
But now I think the Area 51 thing is just more so that the illusion of secrecy. People just want to know what's in it because they can't physically see what's in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, if they storm it and there are some aliens down there, then what?
See, that's
your whole reality.
That's my thing. That's my whole thing with
excuse my language.
Yeah, no, that's my whole thing with the Area 51. Is like, I'm not saying that the government should be keeping it a secret for a reason, or like, if it's right or wrong. But at the same time, I feel like one is, okay, if we do find out the truth of what's in there, what is anybody going to do with that information? Most people are going to do nothing with it, so it's not really going to change anything. Secondly, the other half of the scenario with me is like, I don't think people are really ready to handle the answer of what's actually in there.
I don't think that's the case. We've been put through so much sci-fi and so much like nothing surprises anybody anymore. That's why everybody's numb to everything. So if somebody says, oh, aliens been rocking the streets since the 50s, it's like, I knew it.
I feel like, we say that in the sense of we still haven't been
right down the yard right there.
Until ET standing right out your front door, like, right. It's like, yo, what's popping? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a whole different. It's a whole different ball game.
What's good, player?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Trey out here.
Right.
I already speak that. What you mean?
Right. Exactly. You like I paint too.
Right.
Our spaceships.
Let me show you how I dip this metallic ultra UFO fantastic 5,000.
I think it's one of the things where, if the extra life, if the extraterrestrial life is there, how are they going to act? Are they going to be hostile? Are they not hostile? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to be so far advanced that they like? Are they just going to just laugh at us? They're like, oh y'all technology. I feel like we got that kind of shit popping up here, baby. I
feel like if it ends up being something like where like they do actually exist, I think it's going to be off some MIB type shit. I think it's like they're gonna have living among us for years, and we just
that would be my
like shuns.
I can see
I'm not even gonna say that would be my thought. I'm gonna
What's some Blade Runner shit?
I'm gonna say if they are there, then that's what I would imagine.
They've
Because I've already heard.
answered.
But the channel is like it follows military personnel comes in like sends in their stories and tells their stories of like the wild stuff that they've came across, and you can't tell me every single one of those. Some of that stuff is like,
Right.
If this is even if 1% of this is true, then there's way more going on than what you know.
Right. See, I feel,
Creepypasta.
right.
That's what it's called. That's the name of the channel. Check it out. Creepypasta. They do military stories that, you know, Marines and everybody else, they write into them and let them know the stories. Now, some of these stories are so detailed, you can't tell me somebody sat and thought it up. There's no way.
Young whistleblowers.
Right.
Yeah. Cause I feel like if they're on some like
Who there?
I feel like if they're on some
What are you doing?
I feel like if they on some if they on some just like, oh, we just chilling type thing, then that's one thing. But now it could be on some Stranger Things shit, like on some Hawking shit, Mind Flayer type thing, and then that's a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like they on that like, yo.
Who's to say they're not though?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They could be like, yo, we coming to take
The
over.
other night,
Like we grabbing all
the other
y'all.
night, Shannon said she heard something screaming horribly outside of the house, and I was like, "You better not take your ass out there.
Yo,
Don't be that curious person.
Yeah, don't
Let
do
it
that.
rock.
Don't do that at all.
Look, he's like, I think I'm gonna go check it out. It's that mean. We don't do that here.
We don't do that.
Exactly, we don't do
Exactly.
Yeah,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
We don't do that. You stay your ass in the house. Be quiet.
Honestly, I'd more so rather just be some District 9 type shit. Like a big ass fucking spaceship just comes right in, just hovers the atmosphere, just sits there. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, you know, what it's doing, what it's, you know what I'm saying? They just post it up, and next thing you know, it's like a whole alien race.
Nah.
And they like, yo, look, we got better technology. We're gonna show y'all how to really do this. You know what I'm saying?
I would rather they get down there and be dusty, clammy, nothing, and everybody's like, yeah, we just keep this locked and make y'all think something's popping. We just want to keep y'all on y'all toes. Because this is the way I see it, man. If let's say 20,000 people actually show up and storm this joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half of them is gonna get wet. You think the military's gonna sit there? They gonna be
But
like,
see, that's the thing.
they gonna have snipers like, I've been waiting on this all week.
I feel like they're gonna have like rubber bullets or like.
Nah, I don't think
Hey,
so.
but
I think they're gonna get wet up.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if when they get here, like, let's not make it be off smoke, off the jump. Because I'm telling you, if these niggas are that far advanced, you're not gonna, like, the U.S. is not, ain't no country gonna be wanting that level of smoke to where, like, if these niggas got so much technology that they're like, let's say they have like 50 years worth of technology more advanced than us. You gonna try to go to war with that? Unless we got Superman on our side, that's dead. Like we gonna be the ones.
Well, we got
getting
Idris
smoked.
Elba. He's the black Superman.
All right, Idris. Let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna be dead. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, you know, I'm on that like, yo, they come in was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? How can we put both sets of
I just don't see them being a need for it.
Maybe like xenomorphs or
exactly.
Yeah, I don't see it being a need for it. Like if they do exist, right? The only reason that they had to do anything with us, especially if they're way far ahead, is to just look at us. Because if I'm way far ahead, I'm not even gonna try to. It would be like me trying to tell somebody how an engine works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that doesn't know nothing about cars, I'm gonna get to talking and they're gonna be like, okay, and it does what? And the air pumps where?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had it. Oh, and then this happened. Oh, I don't know what you just said, but okay, okay, yeah.
Gasoline.
Yeah, gasoline.
What
Okay,
is that?
octane. Okay, flashpoint.
Right.
Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm somebody that's way advanced, I'm not even gonna smooth bother with it. I'm gonna be like, hey, look, bro, we early.
Oh, you already posted it.
We ain't rocking.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. The whole thing is kind of crazy. Let me ask you
Bro,
this.
the memes are like, these are the best memes I've ever seen in my life.
Let me ask you this now. As far as cats actually storming Area 51, do any of y'all think that would actually happen? And now we're just talking regular, like cats who live in this country.
I think it's probably that rule of 20%. What is it? Is that what it is?
The 20% rule.
Yeah. Where like, if 100,000 people sign something and say they're gonna do something.
Oh yeah, only 20%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, say you still got, 20,000 people actually showed up, which I just don't see happening. I see like, if anything, you're gonna get maybe like, let's just say 5,000. And I think that's what we're
I have another theory.
I still think you're thinking right.
Hey Larry,
Yeah.
I got another theory for you. Let me know what you think. You
Okay.
know how people have predictions for like the end of the world?
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse. Mm-hmm.
What if the next prediction date was September 20th, and instead of causing mass panic, they threw this out?
Okay,
The Area 51.
I'm not even gonna put my tin hat on. We could go way down the rabbit hole.
I ain't gonna put my tin hat.
We're not even gonna go down that road. Some of the stuff that I've heard and read, nah.
What's the deal?
What you just said though, I'm gonna tell you.
Hold that thought for 1 second.
What he just said is
He like, I'm gonna keep talking anyway.
Nah, I was gonna say what he just said is actually, it's along the lines of what some people been saying for like since 2015. Legit, they've been saying that's what the next thing is, to control the population and all this type of stuff to trick people. But anyway, go ahead. So you ready right now for Pop Tarts?
It's like tin hat off.
Right.
Normal mode.
Look, I switched it back. Okay, I'm back to me. Okay, we keep it
So
moving.
because the copyright strike,
You're fired, Larry. Oh, that's too good.
because the copyright strike was specifically on a live video, they have restricted our live capability. As in, we can't live stream at all right now.
So
I
we
get
gotta
that,
get
but
the
how long?
speed popping.
They don't say, but the copyright strike lasts for 90 days, bruh.
Oh,
So, so we really and they don't have like a simple system for being like, hey, just hit this button over here, to put your inquiry in. You gotta like email these niggas or something like. So it's I'll do it today, but it's gonna be a little bit more than playing around with my phone. I'm gonna have to actually sit down and get on my computer and type out something or something like that.
Up next, the cinnamon challenge.
Right?
okay. Trey is no longer doing titles. He's fired. Hey, Shocker, what was you saying? We just got the strike.
Like, my whole thing with the end of the world is, like, I want to go in on a second day.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like, it'd be funny to me, niggas be like, yo, it's going to end on November 18th. It's like, alright, so how did you land on this one specific date? Like, I don't understand. Right, and at 1:35. It's like, okay. Those automatically take me out. Not saying that obviously it can't happen, but I do find that funny when cats be like, yeah, we're gonna die on October 30th.
Nah, when I think not to dwell on that topic too long, but when I think end of the world, I don't ever think like everyone's instantly gonna die that day. I think it's like not even apocalyptic. It's just like end of the world as we know it. Imagine like us being the third world country and then Africa being, which would be great by the way, but I'm just saying like Africa being the number one superpower in the world. It's just like a major flip where
Like a shift.
Yeah, like a major shift where like basically like I'm saying like imagine like China, invades the U.S. or something like, and then we all like Chinese in the next 10 years or something.
You be like, oh, Shay.
But not.
Ni hao. Oh, I can speak English still. Oh, okay. What up, my nigga?
Yeah, but when I think of in the world, I think of it as. You said what?
I said we were in Area 51. I think they know our comes out.
Nah, like we find out like they were all in the Matrix or something. Like some crazy
Something super wild that no one's ready to deal with. People start offing themselves. Oh my god!
I want to say my apocalypse is very graphic and very, very disturbing. I find it to be more of niggas is gonna start exploding on sight. It's gonna be a chemical discharge. It's gonna make everybody brain dead. You know what I'm saying? The first step is brain dead. Then niggas is basically gonna turn into a bowl of mashed potatoes. And niggas is dying.
Well, you know, some cats believe we live in a bowl anyway. So, you know.
That is true.
Maybe the bowl opens up somehow.
Or maybe we're already dead.
The earth is flat.
this man.
Maybe
we went all the way.
Earth is flat. Basketball players are actually all women.
Right.
They replaced.
We already dead.
Trump is actually an angel and Obama's actually the devil.
What
you know what I'm saying?
what if
Bam.
this?
Oh
What if
my
this
God.
is just an alternate reality and none of this is real?
But why can't I get my VR, damn it?
Huh?
There's
I get my VR.
There's a lot of people that say that, like, everybody's the same consciousness.
Like,
we're all
what
the
if
same
The
person.
Matrix.
Like, what if we were all programmed by one specific?
All right, everybody take off their fucking tin hats.
I got a question. If that was the case, then that man must be sick. Why you still here programming these child molesters?
Hey,
He's like, hey, yeah, you gonna do this.
Right.
For real?
never lied.
Yeah.
What is that?
You gonna do that. He's like, but that's it. You gonna do it.
Never
Anyway,
lied about
What's
that.
the point?
switching gears before we
You know what
get
really
possible-
grinds my gears?
Before we go,
You know what really
all-
burns my bacon?
I mean, we went pretty deep already, but before we go any further, so back to the to get to some actual gaming. What's everybody been playing lately?
I don't even want to like.
No, it's fine. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and share with the group. It's fine. Go ahead.
I've been playing some Tetris.
Tetris?
Nah, I just Apex.
Apex.
I need like Apex Anonymous class. So
Yeah, me too.
You said
I sat upstairs for an hour playing it when I got here.
nah, but you know what it is though? It's like it's one of those games where like it's hard to get tired of it. You know what I mean?
It's not on photos. Yeah, nah, I get it.
But
Same with you, Apex, Kenny.
Yeah.
He's like, I wanted to throw something else in there, but I couldn't. He's like, it's just Apex.
Yeah, basically.
oh, I did.
Nah, I did play
I played
Street
some Street Fighter.
Just now.
Right.
I got my head knocked off.
Anything
Nah,
else?
actually, no, I take it back. I did play a few different joints this week. I played Destiny for a little bit.
I started back playing.
Yeah,
that too.
I played Destiny. I tried to play DBZ Fighters, but I got thrashed in like a one match, and then I got
did that,
mad.
like, 2 weeks ago.
I chose Brawley, and then I beat the dude so bad he quit before the last character was dead. And I turned it off. But once I realized that I still had the sauce, I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I've been. I just got Super Mario Maker 2 on the Switch, so I just started playing that all of like a day ago, and then I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm back on trying to finish that joint, and then I did play a little bit of Destiny 2 as well. Played some PvP
Destiny?
and that shit. Yeah,
Hey,
that shit was nuts.
did you fart?
He's like, I don't think so.
I did.
He's like, actually, I did.
Sean, what about you?
Actually,
What?
I did actually. But
Sean. He's like, oh,
How do I go on this? No.
It's
I've
a hefty list.
I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3. And is it Kingdom Hearts 3? I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3. And really
Say it one more time.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
oh, you know what? I played
Anything
something
else?
on PC.
I'm about to say, you were playing something else
I
on PC
played,
the other day.
On PC?
Oh, no, maybe it was.
No, it was me. I mean, I did play some Apex this week, and then I think I want to say I played one more game like this week, but I'm not even gonna lie, I'm mad blanking on the joint right now.
Truck Simulator?
No, it was a PC. I was playing my friend Pedro.
That's what it was.
My friend Pedro, and then I want to say, I think it's it.
True. Shocker, what about you? What you been playing lately?
You know what is the Division 2?
Pornhub.
And I got
Red Tube Honeys.
What was that last thing you said, Larry?
I said that I did jump back on WWE 2K19.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, but I played a little bit of NBA 2K19 the other day too. So,
Oh, speaking of NBA 2K,
yep.
I saw the trailer
For 20?
for 20. Well, they didn't show much.
Just LeBron and
Stuff that they it could have been 2K17 footage for all we know.
Right.
Like, you know how they walk up the court and all that.
Yeah, I seen the LeBron jump. LeBron and AD.
But they said the park is supposed to be a whole different park.
Yeah.
Which is always exciting.
Yeah.
But you know what I really want to see?
You can create your own character or whatever and do wild stuff.
You know what I really want to see 2K do again though is in combination with the park, like all the effort they put into that cage. You remember the cage? I would get rid of that completely, and I would devote stuff to how it used to be. I think we talked about it once. The 24/7 mode.
Oh yeah.
Where it's 1-on-1 and you're building your rep, and then there's bosses that you have to beat. But except, I would make the bosses, like let's say like the game first comes out, right? You build your level like you do your rank or whatever, but then you have two different types of rep. You have your regular game rep, and you have, because you know they had amateur, pro, elite, right? You have that, but then when you do this part of the joint, like 24/7 mode, you have your 1-on-1 rank.
Right.
And then you have bosses, but like once you beat the boss, you become the boss. So you're a real
You're
online boss
spot.
presence, and then somebody has to beat you to take that spot. Yeah.
Hey, that would be tight.
Yeah, I think they should do something like that.
I like that. That's a good idea, actually.
Because that 24/7 move is tough.
Kenny's like, I'm the one black guy who never plays sports games.
I'll watch y'all playing. No problem. Oh, you want me to play that? I'll be over here like I was earlier.
It's like that.
Done. Yeah, donezo. What happened?
Yeah, nah, I think that's UK20.
Doesn't Madden usually come out before?
Yeah, I don't know what to put.
It comes out August 2nd this year.
Yeah, you seen any promo for that?
Yeah.
I wanted to say
I seen it. They showed a lot of that.
Right now, I'm not gonna lie.
It looks amazing. I'm getting that shit day one.
Yeah, I'm writing it up.
Oh, you talking about that? True. Madden.
There was the counter notification, which is just like a quick little thing you send them real quick saying, "Hey, I basically was like."
Tell them we were trolling.
I was like, I was like, yo, the title. Yeah, the problem is
it's very clear that if you actually start watching the podcast, there's nothing to do.
There's not even a link for it.
Here's the problem: we live streamed out. They don't know at what point we was gonna put the video in there.
Yeah, but
they could watch the whole video and you would not see.
You think they don't do that?
It's somebody's job to do that. And
It's somebody's
that day.
It's somebody's. No. Their job is not to watch every crackheaded YouTube person jump on YouTube and post all this shit.
It is their job.
Their job is to shut it down instantly.
They literally get paid to do these things.
Yeah, but they shut it down instantly.
No, but the bot probably shut it down.
Either way, the bottom line is
when you send
nobody
that message,
actually
an actual
showed
person probably will
so
show.
A person will probably look at it and tell,
if they need
they'll
to
skim
further
through the
investigate it, they can watch the whole damn video.
Yeah, but the first initial response is not. They're only looking at the title.
I got that. I understand.
The bot picked up on the title.
Right.
Didn't even look at the video and was like, no.
Right.
I'm not saying like it. Yeah,
I hear
once
what
somebody
you're
look at the video, because like we didn't even really talk about this.
Literally, we didn't talk about it. There's no link for it.
I mean, I think Trey mentioned it right as he was getting off. He's like, yeah, you can catch the live stream, right? Like,
you send that joint in.
all right.
I just wanted to like pull it up.
Now that I'm not fully focused in that.
So yeah.
Hey, did one of y'all fart?
But yeah, Madden, the new Madden is gonna be fire.
Son's like,
That joint's gonna be fire.
it's just a little flatulence. You be alright.
Right, it's a little gas.
Yeah.
Which one of y'all pooed it?
So, Scoop.
What's up?
Fix my tablet issue. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told you I wouldn't.
What?
Remember I told you I wasn't using my tablet all that much because I was like, yo, the Amazon UI is trash. I went ahead and downloaded Google on the tablet anyway. You know what I'm saying? I found somewhere where you can go ahead and download those and put on the YouTube from Google. Been on that joint ever since.
Nice.
The only thing I can't download, Elder Scrolls Legends, bro. I was mad about that. But I was able to download
Yeah.
Wait, you said the Fire Stick is how much now?
Okay.
You said 15?
$15.
Oh, okay.
15.
Oh, Larry, we have something to
$15.
We have something to discuss.
I'm still gonna get a Chromecast.
Young Sharkmeister. We have something to discuss, sir. We got a no call, no show from you last week. So not only does our channel have a strike, but so do you.
Basically what he's saying, Shocker, because of the no call, no show, unfortunately we'll be going in other directions. What we have decided as a group collectively without you is that we're picking up different options. We'll give you a stimulus package on your exit. We figured that was fair. 3%. It's 3%. We're gonna keep the other 97. And yeah, basically, bottom line is we don't fuck with you. So,
Oh my god, that's terrible.
that'll be the worst.
Hey, I didn't have nothing to do with none of that, bro.
The worst. Kenny's like, I didn't sign anything.
I didn't sign nothing. You send a team of ninjas to every single one of their house. Just make sure you skip mine, bro.
It's like,
Can he go be from his window? He can be like, thanks for the candy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So, hey, speaking of games, I don't remember what day it was this week. I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. They did a live stream on Twitch.
You think that's enough?
I can't remember who it was specifically.
I mean, I feel like.
But they showed
go straight to the point.
They showed a
Alright.
2v2 mode for the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Beyonce had the best. Hey, now we will be this section of the podcast. We're gonna be doing the cinnamon challenge, along with the one chip challenge at the same time.
Somebody about to die, bro.
Loser gets hot grits in the face.
Right.
Terrible. Oh, going on.
Nah, I got one better. The loser got to go to Area 51 and live stream it. You gotta stream the raid.
Right.
That's tough.
So yeah, they showed this 2v2 mode. It was it's called it's basically kind of like gun game. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is well, instead of it being like full on like 5v5, it's only 2v2. And I think they said at launch they're gonna have 4 maps for it.
I just wanted to say before I fully send this, Joe, one of the things that I have to agree with is I understand that the abuse of this form will result in termination of my YouTube account. And basically consent to jurisdiction of federal district court. And I swear under penalty of perjury, I have a good and faith belief the material was removed due to a mistake or misidentification of the material.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say it before I send it because that last one's like,
Yeah, I mean,
They like-
in terms and conditions, you gotta
kill a nigga.
I mean, here's the thing. Just because we titled it something, if no one looked at it,
no one knows.
no one knows
I
that
feel
that
like
never happened.
I feel like it caught traffic or something.
It had to.
It did. Like I said, when I told you,
It had to.
when I looked at it that next day when we was at work, it had like 150 something views on it. Like I said, I don't know if that was all live or whatever, but it was definitely the number was like, because it caught me off guard. Because I was like, oh, I think this might be the most we've got. It was like 150 or something.
I can understand if they send us a message back like, "Yo, just retitle your video," I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because I can't do nothing with the video. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't
easy.
supposed to be serious.
It was a joke.
Just put a
anyway.
prank in parentheses.
Yeah.
Right.
we probably should have put something
now you-
like that in the title.
No, well, you know
just
how.
as proof.
Trust me, it ain't gonna happen.
Like, we just
You know how
playing.
you scroll through. it
I know,
has
but there's nothing
so
alluding
many
to the fact
characters.
that it's not
It
true.
doesn't
Plus,
show.
all of our
You put
titles
like
are
dot, dot, dot.
I know, that's what I
You
said.
Click on it.
Titles-
Word prank.
We'll be doing it a little different.
Our titles is like a chick standing in a window in lingerie,
We'll be
expecting
doing
nobody
a
to
little
see
bit
her.
different.
So long story short, Son is no longer allowed to pick titles for the podcast.
Ever. Ever.
That nigga doing some serious deflecting. You like to write. You know what I'm saying?
I
We ain't
mean,
gonna go on that
my
topic.
titles might be boring. They might not catch people's attention, but they ain't gonna catch a strike.
Right.
Oh.
Facts.
My shit be like, next time, strike.
Bowling.
Right.
Who's bowling?
Like today's podcast, we're gonna try to juggle 4 bowling balls on top
Right.
of Trey's head. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
said
anyway,
what?
I said we're gonna try to juggle 4 bowling balls on top of your head.
At this point in the podcast, Scoop's gonna try to swallow a egg whole without it breaking. Unboiled.
Unboiled.
It's disgusting.
It's gross.
Anyway,
Gross
back
still,
to,
bro.
back to the topic at hand. So yeah, so they revealed this mode, it's 2v2
Baby,
mode.
hell, you controlling, baby. I got 5 players. It's like,
I got horsepower.
We'll have a link in the description below
Horsepowers.
to the controls.
horsepower, got horsepower.
Right. Yeah, it's 2v2 mode. Like I said, I think
What are you talking about again?
Call of Duty,
Oh.
the new one. Modern
Hey,
Warfare.
have y'all seen that, what's it called, Ashen Storm, John?
Nah, what is that?
It's a battle royale, new battle royale jump. I'm not exactly sure when it comes out, but essentially, they feel like it plays differently than everything else. What I know about it so far is it's 3-player jump, so they're gonna go for the Apex vibe, and your character drops onto the battlefield with a limited supply of oxygen.
What?
Ain't no circle, nigga. You get dropped on a battlefield with a limited supply of oxygen. You can
What?
get oxygen from other players.
What is this?
It's called Ashen Storm.
Hmm.
You basically when you kill other players, you can get their oxygen. But the goal isn't to be the last man standing. The goal is just to be the guy that escapes. So the only safe refuge is the eye of the storm is moving around the map. I'm not sure how fast, but you can breathe in the middle of the storm. Everywhere else is a danger zone. Except, you know what I'm saying?
This sounds fire though.
So
It's like an opposite.
yeah, it's got a nice twist to it. And so when you get to I guess once you have enough oxygen
Y'all alright?
and you're in the middle of the storm,
Somebody get the belt.
you gotta call a helicopter in to come rescue your squad. But your team gets marked. So people gonna know, oh, he trying to get away.
You trying to get up out of here.
And so then you gotta defend yourself long enough to escape on the helicopter, and that's how you win the match. So that means that
sounds
literally half the room could still be alive. So it's not the last man. I mean, everybody who's left on the island, they're gonna die. But I think it's a nice twist, and it looked pretty good too. You know, it's a great way to
You better
spend
get
trip.
some comments.
Yeah,
How you
I
feeling?
didn't refresh on my thing.
You know, you running on Shun's channel, 8 subscribers.
Nah, but
Hey, my
I think
family.
some of these comments might be good.
I said 8 subscribers and 8 of them are family.
Yeah, so back so yeah, with the Call of Duty joint, they showed they showed the live stream on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was basically just showing just this specific mode. Like I said, it was 2v2, and it was
Somebody said y'all nasty.
that's JoJo. So yeah, and it was basically like, I think they said it's gonna have 4 maps at launch for this mode specifically. But they're basically
Right.
maps like
You're a
Rust.
bust.
Basically maps like Rust, if you remember from Modern Warfare 2, the classic 1v1 on Rust. But yeah, this is basically, so it starts out, it's 2 teams, like I said, 2v2, and everybody starts out with the same exact set of weapons, 2 weapons. Everybody starts out with 2 weapons on both sides.
Now, my question is, how much oxygen do they have?
Well, this doesn't take place underwater, so oxygen is not a necessity.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
how did we had set up differently, right?
Who's in the party?
No, I mean like, didn't we have it set up differently so he wouldn't come through twice or something like that? Or is it just that it works at your house like that? Well, somebody in the comments said your friend sounds like an alien.
That was
JoJo.
that was JoJo.
Oh, she's talking about
Probably talking
Larry.
about me.
Yeah, she's talking about Larry.
I know.
That's what she was talking about.
Where's JoJo?
It's just
Come
like-
join us on Earth. Come back from Area 51.
Oh, she's going to John. What did y'all talk about? She like y'all nasty.
All of what you're talking about happened like
Yeah.
30 minutes ago.
No. She said y'all nasty at 403.
Oh, somebody farting.
Oh, you kept talking about it,
Hey,
man.
one of y'all fought.
Exactly. So yeah.
He's like, huh?
Did anybody by chance catch the stream at all that happened during the week?
Crazy white
The
man
call
said
me.
blacks and farts.
Jesus Christ.
Blacks and fats.
Yeah.
Blacks and fats, is that what he said?
We need to get you some reading glasses there, buddy.
Reading glasses, man. I had farts on the brain.
Some bifocals possibly.
I had farts on the brain. You know?
Yeah, so hit that subscribe button. Let's get Shun 44 to 10 subscribers. At least. Let's get him to
No,
20.
my subscribers are actually probably about to go up real fast, real soon. Because I'm about to finally start doing my I was just gonna do solo commentaries.
You said you about to fart.
Solo commentaries.
That's
Horrendous.
Did you fart?
Is you back there washing dishes?
Nope.
Filling up water.
Is
No,
you
what?
over there farting on yourself?
There's a bunch of water in it for that.
What is that?
Mom just bought those last night for Dad because he does tons of workout and he's always running out of water. And this will keep the water cold.
So
for
at this
days.
part of the podcast, we're gonna be doing the cinnamon challenge along with the.
Hey, I would do the cinnamon challenge.
You ain't gonna do it right now though.
Nah, bro.
Hey, do it.
Don't do it.
Hey, on everything, do it.
Don't do it.
Hey, you
What you
gotta
gotta do? You just gotta eat some
I'm
cinnamon.
gonna tell you the same
gotta
thing when a
eat-
kid does something
No,
reckless and
listen.
hurt themselves.
Listen.
I'm not taking you to the hospital.
Listen, no, yeah, it ain't that serious. Look, you gotta eat a spoonful of cinnamon. You can't spit it out, and you can't drink no water.
Man, that's easy.
Hey,
Do you know how dry and
You have-
sandy and
you
grainy
know what the cinnamon is?
cinnamon is?
Don't do it as a try.
Don't kill yourself.
I could probably do it and get away with it.
and
Bumping
if-
out makes a whole rack of saliva. You about to cough and die,
You
Mo.
about to die, Mo.
By the way, is she
You might
doing
want
that?
to put on a bib or something.
It's okay.
Now
we
the
got,
problem is
we got vacuums when you inevitably spit it out onto
the
the
problem
floor.
is when you try to swallow. That's when the problem happens. I think your throat swell up or something.
No, I don't think it's that. It's just
It's too dry.
Who
It's
talking
too
about
dry.
choking and dying?
We
Lord.
talking about cinnamon challenge, baby.
What's going on? I don't understand. Somebody
Is she
said
getting it?
death.
Oh, yeah,
What's what you got on them notes, bro?
You gonna do it?
What's the
A
what's
spoonful of
what's the
cinnamon?
current subject?
What?
You got
Wait,
a
I'm
spoon?
trying to figure out what the cinnamon shit is.
I'd rather see you do the bottle challenge. Not that that's entertaining.
He's like, y'all
not.
losers in this fucking bottle.
Yo, did you see that? Yo, did you see that one joke where that dude was like, he's like, what are you doing, boy, trying to get a bottle? That's a $40 bottle of Fiji right there. That's a $90 bottle of Fiji. This was a $96 bottle of Fiji. Like, he kept raising the price on that
Wait,
Fiji.
so what do you just eat the cinnamon?
Bro,
Let me.
you
Oh,
put,
like what the fuck?
This is the cinnamon challenge.
Kenny's
good to eat a whole spoonful of cinnamon without any water, without dying. If he does it successfully, you have to subscribe. You have to hit this button right here.
Man, give me this spoon. Get out of here. I don't understand what the
I
problem
don't
is with
understand
cinnamon.
Well, we're gonna see.
you've never seen any of your videos then. How many counts?
I've never seen any videos of it.
Okay.
It's just probably because it's so dry. That's probably what it is. Yeah, he's about to do it. It's probably because it's so dry. It probably clogs up.
Watch me like Earl.
Hold on, can you? Oh, you don't want to.
I don't want to do it over the carpet.
Hold on, let me move the camera closer.
Is that enough?
Just in case.
Huh? I think that might be. Yeah, that's enough.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the camera.
You better Earl in the middle of this table, boy.
Oh, I gotta get this on Snapchat.
Hey,
All right.
hey, somebody
Come look at this.
Somebody come look at this. Somebody get him a standby cup of water when we inevitably fail.
Somebody
Oh.
look
All
at
right, I'm gonna do it.
Might as well.
Hey, here you go. This is
I'm gonna
good.
go as soon as I try to get it. I'm gonna move over that way, just in case it gets.
Go ahead.
All right, so all I have to do is
All you gotta do is
swallow it.
swallow
You're trying to
just
swallow
eat
the
it.
cinnamon. You're trying to eat
because
it.
it's so dry and thick.
Hold on, move over this way a little bit. It's nostalgia.
Don't that nigga esophagus. I started thinking about it. That's probably what
Hey, look, hold on. Time out before he do it.
How do we get to a cinnamon challenge for Area 51? I don't know.
If he start choking,
this whole.
it's like, open your mouth.
Right.
Hold on. Wait, who brought the drink? Is that?
That's
Harry.
emergency.
Harry brought it in.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, you good.
As an emergency. You spit on my PlayStation, I'm gonna scoop yours up from the crib.
All right, cinnamon challenge in 3, 2.
Turn.
Nah, let them see.
Nah, man, he's fine, girl.
Wait, go over this way.
Gotta be facing.
What you need me to move the
I'm behind
banner?
the thing.
The banner's all in his head now.
Open your mouth.
Oh my god. It's a wrap. Okay, so we have one person that actually spit up from the cinnamon challenge.
That's what almost everybody who takes the cinnamon challenge does.
It's probably because it's so thick and dry. That's probably why.
Nah, man, it's
The funniest thing though is when they can't hold it in at all. And it's like as soon as you try to swallow, it's like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's probably because it's so thick and dry.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably what the problem is.
Oh my goodness. Who the hell came up with that?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
Oh my god.
the only man on earth who could pass it.
Right.
Cause ain't nobody else really passed it. Ain't nobody beating the cinnamon challenge.
Hey, you bring on my hat. Oh, she got my hat.
I could beat this in the challenge.
Derek's like, I'll do it. He's like, do it.
You alright? You hear that? Larry said he could beat
You will notice we have somebody in the back extremely coughing.
it. Larry said he could beat it.
Just hold on.
Sorry,
Larry.
is he saying his swallow game better than
I don't know if you want that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
I'm
I
gonna let you
shouldn't.
finish, but Beyonce had the best music video.
Right. Hey, whoever created that challenge,
You know what? It probably felt like sandpaper going down your throat. That's
I
what
said,
it
you
was.
wanna try it?
Nah, I'm good.
that wasn't the problem.
No challenges for me.
I just couldn't swallow. Like, it went in, I was like, all right, I'm about to swallow this, Sean. It just went.
Here's why. Here's
Trying to
why.
swallow, and it's just like.
Here's why. Like every food, all the food you eat, you usually, you get your saliva to help you swallow almost all food.
Yeah.
So cinnamon doesn't need to be chewed. You didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no wetness. It's just dry.
It's dry.
There's no way to swallow
It
it.
like coats.
Yeah, it just coats. It just coats and stays there.
It's still coated in the back. I can't get it out.
He like it's in the back of my esophagus.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Oh, God.
Oh, cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, I feel
Any other challenges anybody want to try? We're gonna have Trey do the handstand challenge. Try to stand on his hands.
Don't do
Yeah, I
it.
felt that already.
You know, I'm still choking. Oh, goodness.
Anybody want?
You want me to do it?
Don't do it.
Anybody want to do the kid slash challenge?
That sounds terrible.
Anybody want to get the belt?
DJ, man, what you got, man?
My man running the
Calm,
place,
calm down before you get up downstairs, man.
trying to do his job thing.
Yeah, in case you've noticed, we're at my house, which
We're at a different location.
we're usually not at my house because I have nieces and nephews. This is about an eighth of all the ones I have. About an eighth. There's
Got a whole starting lineup, baby.
more.
We got Kenny in the back dying off of cinnamon, so yeah.
What's up, bro?
I can't.
Yeah, you wanna show 'em your
I literally can't
cards?
get it out of my throat.
You want to show them your cards, man? Yeah, Alja's. You want to show Alja?
Nah, you good. You ain't got some in them. You good shit.
He's like, don't do it.
These are vintage cards, Mo.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, they're playing.
They're playing cards.
Whoever, hey, shouts out to whoever created that challenge. You're a bum.
Oh,
He
baby.
like, Now, I'm gonna finish the cinnamon challenge, but did one of y'all fought?
Right.
Yeah, be like, which one of y'all can't breathe? My man.
What is that? Yeah, that's your little card thing. Yeah, I know about that. Y'all didn't finish putting together, did
Next on
y'all?
your list, Playboy.
Oh, you, okay. The most unorthodox.
Yep.
We got
somebody building cars.
we
We got
got
somebody choking on cinnamon. And
car building and flipping and spinning. We got my man on the loudest ice maker in the world. We have I need all your attentions, please. Cause why not?
I'm not crying.
He's like, I'm not crying at all.
Connection quality is currently not sufficient.
So, actually, to
What?
bring it back in for a
Are
second.
we not?
Actually, I'm gonna start with you. Actually, yeah, I'm starting with you. What do you think so far? As in, right
I'm not. I don't care if you're up here, but don't have a conversation. Okay.
Game of this year,
Thanks.
Yeah, so far.
even though I haven't played it,
Mm-hmm.
just based on what's come out. Coincidentally, Spider-Man came out this year, right?
Yeah, that was the end of last year.
Was it
Oh,
the
was
end
it
of
last
last
year?
year?
Yeah, the end of last year.
He lying, Mo.
No, I got a list. That's why. I know.
Then I don't know. What's hitting?
All right, so because like this is what a lot of people were talking about last week on most of the podcasts that I listened to.
I know what the game of the
You're
year
not
is,
gonna be able to
man.
build
I already
that
got
right,
it.
because it's gonna be right by the microphone.
Yeah. Yes.
Just do it on the.
Just do it over there, on that table, right there. The one right there where there's chairs and everything.
Try and build a clubhouse.
There's also a table downstairs, but
Best car ever.
Right. What were you saying?
8 years ago there was a game that was unjust. It did not get its dues. I need that Skyrim.
Hey, Larry gonna leave the chat right now.
Hey, get that, man. I know. Hey, look. Skyrim came out
Nope.
on November 11,
Larry, you wanna leave the chat,
2011,
it's fine.
8 years ago, and cats are still playing it.
Look, it is not eligible, okay, for this year. All right, so we're not going.
How about this?
We're not going to do what we always.
We're gonna have a new award.
Make Skyrim, okay?
Game of the decade, Skyrim.
That's fine. We can do that. But
Actually, it would be GTA 5. Is that joint never?
Okay, never mind. I forgot.
that's true too.
Never mind.
Makes a great point.
Not
They
fair.
still clocking microtransactions.
Cheating. It's one of the. It's still making the most money.
That's what
There's people on YouTube that put out content daily on GTA 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are
It's
new
still-
video games that come out and
it's
don't make
still-
more money.
It's still in the top 5 of being streamed online.
Yeah.
As far as Twitch goes.
It's still the time.
Not necessarily about
Right.
YouTube.
It won't stop.
That nigga's throat is on fire.
Every time you drink a swig of water, it washes one coat away.
Right.
You gotta wash multiple coats.
You got a caramel.
I need to do something.
So look,
back of my neck.
So far,
We live here.
these are the.
A nigga drank a soda and his
So
neck
far,
started
these are the
popping.
biggest games. These are the biggest games that have came out this year so far. Now,
Hey, what if
Okay.
he sneeze and cinnamon come out his ears?
I wouldn't even be surprised at this point.
I would be like, yo, go to the hospital.
Get out.
Right. Basically.
Open your mouth.
Now, these may not be all necessarily Game of the Year nominations, but these are like I said,
These are the top games so far this
that
year.
have come out.
So far?
Right. Yeah,
So you're not counting games that haven't come out
Well,
yet.
I'm going to get to that because
Okay.
that's basically part 2 of the conversation. So far, first one, Resident Evil 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Okay.
Third one is Devil May Cry 5, which that's actually my vote. The next one is The Outer Wilds. That's the joint you was playing.
Wait, no.
Not Outer Worlds. Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds. That's that like
That's
RPG jump.
Yeah, the adventure joint, the outdoor.
Yeah. I mean, it is fire, bro.
Yeah.
I
I haven't played it.
I didn't think it would be on the list.
Yeah.
That's probably surprising me.
Days Gone,
Days Gone.
zombie joint.
Makes sense.
The Division 2.
Division 2. Mm-hmm. Probably not.
Bloodstain.
Haven't played it. But
Mortal Kombat 11. Bloodstained is 5. Mario Maker 2.
I'm not getting the comments.
yeah, that's probably it.
Um,
Are there
Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Almost.
Plague Tale Innocence. I don't know if any of you ever heard of that game. That's the storytelling joint where the girl is trying to escape, her and her little brother. They're trying to escape the infestation of rats. And then also, like, they're
Oh,
trying to
Plague
escape
Tale.
some people. Plague Tale, yeah.
I didn't hear that G. I heard Plague Tale. I'm like, I ain't never heard of Plague Tale.
Yeah,
Plague
Plague
Tale.
Like they're popping up on the screen, but I'm not getting them.
So yeah, I heard this joint's pretty good. I ain't played it yet, so I heard it's decent.
You talking about a little bit later?
Metro Exodus. That's the
Exodus.
Probably the
Yeah,
game.
Exodus. Alright. Katana Zero. I've actually not heard of this. It's an arcade game of some sort.
Yeah,
Katana Zero.
fire. I bought it.
Right,
That was
okay.
I wasn't playing it this week, but I was playing that last week, and it's like it's really psychedelic, but it's got like that old school, you know, what do they call it, Metroidvania type style.
Right.
But it's a really good game, man.
Yeah, I heard it.
It's so good so
I
far.
hadn't got to it yet.
You'd be into it.
Hey, Larry, that's strike 2, by the way.
Then what? That breathing. Sorry.
It's like no.
Dreams is another one that's on the list. Which that's the joint where it's basically just like a dev kit. Allow you to create your own game essentially. I heard it was pretty good.
What game?
Dreams. That's the mini molecule joint. That's the joint where like you basically just create your own game. Like they give you a whole bunch of tools.
It sounds like something I'm
Larry,
playing
nah, it's
now.
current gen, bro. This nigga said Sega Saturn. And then lastly,
There was a game called Dreams on Sega Saturn now. I know what
Rage
you're
2.
talking about. Huh?
Lastly is Rage 2, which I think I'm the only one who's played that, but I wouldn't vote that for Rage 2.
Okay, well,
I would have to say.
I say Apex is not going to get it. Raid's not going to
I
get it.
said that. I don't know if you
Division 2's not going to get it. Like, Division 2 was... I feel like Division 2's launch was better than Division 1's launch. But maybe I can't put my finger quite on it. My excitement when playing the game is just not quite there. It doesn't help that when we try to play the jump, it's like, hey man, Scoop's 19, you're like 16.
That's my
you
whole
can't
thing.
play together.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my whole thing with Division 2. It's
unplayable,
not the
man.
game's bad. The game's good. Like, I like the location. I like everything about the shit. It's just, I didn't like the way they did the leveling system.
Can I get that item that allows me to just level to in game? Because it's apparently this is where the game's at anyway, right?
Yeah.
Everything else is, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, hey man, you can go to the store this way or that way, right? Like this way is Division and the other way is like Destiny. But you know, Destiny's like, hey, we got a car. You can take a car to go to the store, and this way you got to trudge through like 8 feet snow.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, dog, like it's so hard to get to the like max level when like the game is just so, let's say, it's so unenjoyable right now. Trying to get all the way to that max level, and I really want to, but that's my main reason for being like, I can't see it. I can't, because this leveling system just like no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, think about when you played Dragon Age Inquisition and it took 20 hours to get to the good part.
Yeah.
If you didn't play for 20 hours, you miss out on what was one of the best games that year. Yeah. But that's how Division is. It's like, yo, you gotta play 20 to 30 hours to get to the good stuff. And I'm just not at that time, man. I'd rather play Apex. By the way, I don't think Apex will win either because I feel like its popularity kind of, like, it's still good, but its popularity did die down a bit. And then Season 2 launches, and it's like, I feel like they didn't quite, like, get their steam back. You know, it's like Season 2 launch is like, that's nice. And Cass just, like, went back to playing Fortnite.
Now, I will say, as far as the internet goes, like, a lot of people, right, basically, a lot of people on the internet are wanting to vote for Resident Evil 2 remake, which
I don't think that's fair.
Now, don't get me wrong.
I don't think that's fair.
Don't get me wrong. Resident Evil 2 remake is really good.
Yeah,
I haven't finished it yet,
but I don't
it's
think
really
it's fair.
good. But I don't think And it's like, I don't know why people haven't brought this up. I don't think it's going to be eligible for Game of the Year.
I don't think any game that is already made and been released,
right?
No matter how, if you were doing a what is the proper word? A remake?
That's what it is.
No, I mean like one of those like I'm talking like Full Metal Alchemist versus Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same thing and they have a lot of the same stuff, there's enough changes that I treat them like two different animes almost.
Yeah.
Just within the same world. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel like Resident Evil 2, like, yeah, a lot of gameplay elements are changed, but everything else is like the same. Mm-hmm. You know, you're still,
the location's
still main enemy.
You're still the same.
You know, like it's like they introduce a bunch of quality of life improvements.
Yeah.
But nothing like
big visual.
We completely changed the story, or you know, we did some tweaks. No, it's kind of really just like the best version of an HD current gen remake.
Exactly.
So I really don't think, but
I don't think it should be eligible.
Yeah,
I agree, but I feel like I mean, basically one of the Resident Evil in any years, which I think it should be. I personally think it should be.
Yeah, I think
that's my perception.
Oh no, don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorites, but I don't know if I would. I don't know. I just don't feel.
Yeah.
Voting a game.
Here's a question. Here's a question to help you understand that. Then, how would you feel? Now I know I mentioned this game. I was really being funny with the fucking 8-year-old game. But how would you feel if every time, and they did this like 3 years in a row, where Skyrim got like an HD version? How would you feel if like every year this joint was thrown on the roster?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We got the PlayStation 4 version.
Right. Yeah,
then we had the extra legendary special edition.
Right.
And that was a totally different year. You'd be like, yo, like, especially those years that like we didn't really get that many good games. You know what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, you got Skyrim like winning 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? When PlayStation 5 dropped out, I wouldn't be surprised if Bethesda was like Skyrim, especially. And like, I couldn't imagine if like the first year that the PlayStation 5 is out, it's the only real game to play, and it just wins just because there's nothing else to really, pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think my vote would probably be for Sekiro.
My vote, out of what you said,
solid vote.
My vote is Sekiro. I'm actually surprised you chose Devil May Cry, but have you played Sekiro all the way yet?
No.
Like you
played?
I
played Devil May Cry twice.
Have you played Sekiro?
Yeah, but I haven't. I'm still.
You haven't played long enough to get it.
Hey, hold on. Do you want me out fought?
Leans up and says it. We looking like you looking like the suspect.
Hey, Shocker, what would your vote be for so far?
Like I said, just
okay. Kenny, would you like to give your answer so far? Sorry. He on the phone, y'all. We'll wait.
You don't have the answers, Sway?
I don't have the answers.
We'll wait.
I'm being told that the
DJ
podcast out.
No, it's still done. Well, let me ask you this: what goes into, or what do you think should go into like the process of picking game of the year? Like we're talking about overall gameplay. How many copies purchased? Sales.
Sales don't necessarily mean it for me.
No, it's no still live. I literally see myself telling this man go downstairs.
For me, it's gameplay, story.
It's a combination of the parts.
Innovation.
That's what I'm saying. What ingredients are you putting into the pot for game of the year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Story, gameplay, innovation, sound, graphics. All that.
Hey, I'll be honest. I honestly think out of the categories he just mentioned, to me, one of the most important categories is innovation.
So you don't think sales is important?
What?
To a certain extent, but not fully.
Nah,
because I don't think sales determine the quality of.
So do you think? Let's say.
No. I got an example for you. right here. It's like Fortnite is gonna have more sales than Apex, but I feel like Apex is a better game. It would be the choice for Game of the Year over Fortnite, and the main reason is, especially us, most of the people who are even doing the voting are probably all older anyway. You know, Fortnite is literally made to grab at kids.
Let me ask you this: Do you think Game of the Year should be based on purely vote alone, or do you think it should be like a point system? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a car show, right? You don't just vote for your favorite car. You base everything on a point system where, okay, this car,
Nah, he's talking like a regular. Nah,
no. Let's say
he's talking like a regular car show. Like they may have exotics, they may have street cars, they may have.
So what I'm saying is, let's say every game has a possibility of 100 points, right? Let's say each of these categories, story, sales, everything has each category. Let's say there's 10 categories, right? And each category is worth up to 10 points. So you basically can't pick a game purely off of boom. You have to. I say the vote should be left up to put the games on the list, and then the games on the list go by that point system. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why, I feel like sales.
That's what everybody does.
Okay, later.
The reason I was saying that I don't think sales is like, Scooter, you remember the year that Journey won Game of the Year?
Mm-hmm.
If we took sales into consideration, it would never have won that year.
Right.
You know, just because there was more people playing other games. I feel like,
and it was only exclusive to PlayStation.
So like a lot of people did miss out on that game, but that year that game was like
amazing.
The innovation alone was the reason it won that year. It's like one of the
greatest 90-minute experience I've ever played in a game.
The game is just, it's like for what they were trying to give you, the game is like kind of flawless. It's legit kind of flawless.
Yeah.
But I
guess what I'm really asking is, how do you make voting fair? If 10, okay, let's say Sekiro wins Game of the Year, right? Versus, we'll just for the sake of just argument, Apex, right?
Right.
So you got Sekiro versus Apex. Apex has 10 times as many sales and 10 times as many people who have actually played it. Versus,
let's also mention the fact that Apex.
Let me finish up. So then you
he got real strong.
Because I'm gonna get my full point across before you tell me the answer. So
no, I'm listening.
So you got 10. Let's say you got 10 million people who bought and played Apex, right? And you got 3 million people who bought and played Sekiro. So you have like literally 70% less people voting on a game that they never even played.
Yeah.
So how do you?
So make it fair?
Two terms.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like
sales are important.
You can't vote on a game against a game that you've never played.
But there's a couple things you got to consider. First things first. Nobody bought Apex and downloaded it. They just downloaded it. It's free for everybody. In fact, you spent some bread now, but you didn't buy any of the characters, right? You earned the points and got those characters. You probably did something similar. Maybe you threw them a little bread here and there.
No, I haven't given Apex
one thing.
I'm not trying to hate on it. I just mean what I'm getting at overall is like Apex should have more players than Sekiro because it's free. Literally, you don't even have to really be all that interested. You might just download it just to see what it's like and then leave it alone. So nobody's gonna just download Sekiro full price just to see what it know. They really, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but as far as in
shut your ass up.
Scoop, man, you go ahead. You take it over, man.
Yeah, what I was gonna say was one thing to keep in mind with this Game of the Year topic.
It's more about experience, basically.
No, not even necessarily that. You gotta remember when the time comes when they do this vote, there's only specific games that end up being on the docket anyway. So like 9 times out of 10, to be honest with you, like Apex is probably not even gonna be on the docket for Game
probably
of the
not.
Year. what I'm saying? It's gonna be anywhere between 5 to 6 games, and it's probably gonna be the bulk of them are probably
It's
gonna
gonna be Fortnite.
Cool.
Sekiro,
Jesus Christ.
Sekiro, Rage.
Okay, you kidding?
They're now gonna start counting new seasons as full releases.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Fortnite Season 8?
Right,
So
exactly.
who chooses these?
It's a committee. It's a committee. It's
Okay, so who chooses this committee? Who's on
the committee is a combination of game journalists and
Fans.
game publications.
So,
So-
are these people on the committee voted in? By
Right,
people?
no. These are people that are basically paid to talk about games. You know what I'm saying? So you might have some IGN people, you might have some GameSpot people.
Are any of these
GM.
people voted into their position?
Yeah. It's all based on hierarchy.
I don't believe what
No.
Yeah, it wasn't very convincing.
Whoever the people who
Put
probably
it this way: if you want to look it up when you get home, look it up, and you'll figure it
the
out.
discussion is here.
You know what I'm saying? You'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm serious though. So who are you to choose the game of the year? Like, if I didn't vote you in, you don't represent my vote.
You know, but that's the thing.
We're not choosing.
It's not a people's choice.
We're not choosing the next president.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You're saying the electoral college.
Right, is it the electoral college or the popular vote? Like, nigga, this ain't politics. Like, the fuck?
It is to me.
But no.
Now here's the problem with that. The problem with that is like
You're
left
forced-
up to us. Fortnite would literally have been Game of the Year the last 3 years in a row. No other game would ever get shine because the community, it's the biggest community right now is Fortnite and like GTA.
I'm all for
Like
this.
GTA would be like, GTA, it would be boring.
I don't agree with this.
It's a
I don't agree with this. You're
very
forcing your opinion on me.
No,
I don't
it's,
want that.
it's a very handpicked.
What was Game of the Year last year?
God of War.
I didn't choose that. I didn't choose that.
You wasn't in the voting.
That's my point.
But that's
How you gonna make it?
Hold on. It's the same thing like in the NFL when it comes to voting for the Hall of Fame. Not everybody casts a vote for who they want into the Hall of
But
Fame.
I approve.
It's selected by a hand-picked jury of voters. You know what I'm saying? People who are non-biased. You know what I'm saying? So they're not
Jury of voters that don't have to be acknowledged.
right. So it's not just going to be like, hey, yo, Tom, why don't you come through and come vote for us? You know what I'm saying? Because he could be like, well, I want my mans to be in the Hall of Fame. And that nigga stats is trash. Nigga ain't never ran the ball in his life. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the real Kenny. You gotta
No, here's what you're.
Trash like, nope.
You're failing to realize.
He's like explored all
I think
over
what you're
again.
failing to realize is
No,
gaming don't have like a government.
I realize it.
There's no rules for
This is
gaming.
good.
I understand it, but
We make the rules.
I mean, you have credit votes, you have fan votes, you have organizations.
So hold on.
Go ahead.
Like, it's just,
Question. Did you
what's up?
I knew he was going to ask that.
But in all seriousness though, we're not talking about football. We're talking about games. And so like you're forcing. Not God of War was. I never played it, but I would probably still.
But
agree.
look, but God of War, like
But you're forcing your opinion on me.
Trey,
No, that's not how it
forcing-
works.
It's-
only one person can win, Trey. If we go outside and run right now, we already know that me and this nigga ain't gonna win. You think I'm gonna be mad and be like, yo, you forced your big that you faster, and you clearly faster.
Kid is gonna make the most.
Who showed the participants in the race?
Look,
Shocker, what you say? Hold on, no, I want Shocker to run that back.
Wait, there's an organization that is saying that, yes, we could just be the game of the year.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that has to be your game of the year.
Right, exactly. This is just based on the critical of the committee.
I want to throw this out there. Hold on, I want to throw this out there. I want to throw this out there that the most popular game of the year comes from VGA. They're not the only group that chooses
and
the
literally
game of
every
the
game
year,
website,
and they don't always agree.
Game of the year for.
It's like if we became the most popular, if we became the most popular gaming thing or whatever, in the year 25, we might be choosing game of the year.
Okay, listen.
And it might be based on how we decide. Is somebody gonna tell you?
Check me out. We're about to officially
trying to make-
have our
it's not
game
my
of the year
picture.
vote right
What is your game of the year
now.
so far?
We're game of the year right now. What is it?
The year's not over. The year's not over though. The year's not
That's
over.
another
I'm
thing.
gonna get to
We're
that.
going by our rules.
No, real quick, not even to be funny. Like what he's talking about and what you're saying would be no difference than like if you have VGA's game of the year, which is pretty much the overall, but then you also have like IGN. What's their game of the year? What's GameSpot's game of the year? What's Kinda Funny's game of the year? So for us, it would be a situation of like, oh, NVGA, what's their game of the year? So then that would be a vote between us 5 of what we think our game of the year is. Now, right?
Larry has a strike.
Right, and Larry has a strike. Maybe you won't get a third of the vote. So what that would be
We talking about straight strike count as 2 strikes.
Exactly. So Sean could be like, yo, his vote is Sekiro. Kenny could be like, yo, my shit is Apex. You could be like, yo, my shit is Dreams. I could be like, mine is Devil May Cry. Larry could be like, man, my shit is fucking Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? And then we deliberate based off of those games that we all pick. We deliberate on those games out of that set. What do we think out of those is our game of the year? And that represents NVGA's game of the year.
So then basically, out of those 5 games, we put that on a point system of 100 points.
Right.
And we got 10 categories.
Right. And
each category is worth 10
we
points.
are the voters. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you die, will you go back and play it again?
Look, man, when it comes to VGA,
negative point.
when it comes to VGA, I think your vote does count. Like,
they
vote
VGA, they have a community. Yeah.
But you like the community voting is like they take it and they're like, all right, this is only gonna count as 10% of the total or something like that. And the reason why it's like that is because, like, we can all sit here and be like, yo, Sekiro is the greatest game ever.
Exactly.
But there's still gonna be like 1,000,000 to 1 Fortnite players. Like that game. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like there are going to be those games that are marketed in a mass.
But you also have to be qualified to be a voter.
Let's put it this way. How upset would you be if phone games started winning every year? Candy Crush 2019 edition was game of the year.
The people that are voting from the editorial, journalistic standpoint, that's what they're paid to do. That's their paid profession.
Who pays them?
Their company that they work for, the gaming company that they work for.
So you think that
the publication that they work for.
So if I work for
IGN.
No. Okay. If I work for
No, we can't just phrase this question.
No, if I work for From Software, what's it called?
From Software, that's the developers of security.
You're paying me to write reviews on my own game.
See, from
no, your vote might not count. Your vote probably wouldn't count.
They just simply make games. They develop games. I'm talking from the writer standpoint is websites like GameSpot.
Who do you work for?
Who do you work for? M&R Dips, right? You know what I'm saying? If we like, all right, what's M&R Dips? What's their vote going to be for the best paint
What's up, Diffuser?
Of the year? You know what I'm saying? Best paint of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That vote is going to come from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it isn't. It's going to come from the Area 51 cats because they got that wet.
Look, man. Like, actually, Scoop's example is probably the best example. If you had to vote on best paint of the year, they would come to you. You would be the person we'd be like, yo, what is your vote on that? But if they turn around and was like, who's the best painter of the year? We'd be going to customers, not you, because you're obviously going to vote for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it is. VGA, brought up their own thing. They made the decision. They're like, all right, well, we're gonna choose like top journalists.
Right, we're gonna handpick a committee.
We're gonna pick that, but they're not choosing the developers because that would be unfair.
Yeah.
And then they choose based on that. They do get the community's feedback, so we can tip it in a certain direction sometimes. It's not always, and the problem with that is like, that's why I said every piece of it matters, because if we choose, if sales and popularity is going to be the main driving force, every Call of Duty ever, like at least before Fortnite came out, was Game of the Year that year because it was the most popular game every year for a long time.
The last Call of Duty was that one Game of the Year was Modern Warfare 1 in 2007.
Let me ask you this.
But it was innovative.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like they you know what I'm saying? Like you ever notice that sports games aren't winning that, John?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this.
Go on.
You ever fart so hard that your back cracked?
I knew it. Fucking Trey. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the setup. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Well, I'm glad we had this discussion. Your game of the year is not my game of the year.
That's fine. It doesn't have to be.
It's not fine.
he's like, I need a better voting system.
Look, man.
It's rigged. He's like, it's Florida.
You ever
all
watch
over again.
NASCAR?
You said it's Florida all over.
You ever watch
all over
NASCAR,
again.
man?
I can't say that I have, good sir.
I'll put it this way. Ain't everybody
Larry,
winning.
shocker,
bro.
how do you
This
feel
ain't
about
one
the
of those
voting
situations. Only one person winning. Only one person get that crown.
Nah, go ahead. How do you think about the voting system? How do you feel about it? Like the
voting
VGA?
system?
Yeah, for Game of the Year.
And be careful with the answers, they may give you
I mean, it's the same as, it's the same as the Oscar, same as the NVGA awards, same as the NVGA music awards.
Right.
Like, you should cancel some people that say this is wrong for whatever category you vote.
Hey Larry, do the aliens in the Area 51 get a vote?
I'm sure they don't.
The aliens you like.
You know what, Trey? I do understand where you're coming from. Scoop knows, because when they chose Batman as Game of the Year over Skyrim, I was like, let me say it myself. I was bewildered. I was so that is beyond me.
Real unusual, Bucko. Tell you the number of debates me and Shannon had back and forth. Because obviously you already know Batman.
I was upset to the point.
You know what I'm saying?
I was upset to the point of anger.
But
like,
you're like, what?
Why would you choose
That
this?
man is like, how dare you?
Right, that nigga was so tight.
Yeah, I was. I won't lie to nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Even with Skyrim's glitches, shit was played for years.
Arkham Asylum, though, man.
Skyrim, though. The story, though. The freedom.
Absolutely.
The exploration. The hours of gameplay.
How I say you vote.
The level of attention to detail. The level of attention to detail of a superhero game. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to talking about the combat, talking about the level design, going through the asylum, the story of, you know, with all the villains in the mix.
No, I'm not saying that all those things aren't great. All those things are.
And keep in mind that all the
truthfully,
superhero games before that were all mostly trash.
was it the first? It was the second Batman, wasn't it?
Nah, it was. Oh wait.
No, it was the second Batman. It wasn't the first one.
Oh, it was Arkham City.
It was Arkham City, wasn't it?
That's actually my favorite out of the whole trilogy. But that was the one that introduced open world. Because remember, Arkham Asylum was the closed-in joint.
So the reason why I was like that was just because, like, for me, like, Skyrim's replayability, not even replayability, because before we even say replayability, you already 100 hours in, and you haven't even explored half the map.
And you comment on
the DLCs afterwards.
You comment on it.
But I mean,
So, Sean, you saying that Skyrim was your game of the year?
Oh yeah, for that year, hell yeah, it was. I'll answer that shit for that nigga.
I mean, like, yeah, for me it was, but I do understand why Batman won. Like, Batman was extremely innovative. You know,
It was.
to me, you I always gotta feel like there's some type of real reason.
Hey, you guys chill out.
No, I was just gonna say, like, to me, like, as long as I'm
7 days. 2000 whatever the fuck.
2011. 2011. Skyrim.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Are y'all laughing at my man?
I mean, I just subscribe to one thing. And every time he's
Look at him like,
No, I'm just looking over. He's like, neck strong.
No, we're not. Hey, stop. Hold on. Cut the leg off. Leg, what's up, leg?
Nah, we're laughing at Kenny. Kenny's in this joint knocked out.
everybody's talking. I'm like, I don't care.
Kenny ain't gonna make it. He's like, I had no sleep. My kids kept me up all night. He's like, I ain't going through this shit. He's like, somebody needs a fruit punch.
My
Well, I'm just trying to wrap it up on my end.
Oh.
Go ahead. What was you gonna say, Shocker? Go ahead.
But anyway, like I said, Bob is a sports broadcaster. His whole thing is with like say a Hall of Fame, for example.
Right.
Yes, this is an organization only for people to get this accolade.
Right.
He basically already says that you as a fan don't have the knowledge that counts.
Right.
Like, that's how I feel about it across the board. Like the Oscars, the NVGA,
Right.
awards.
My man said
Like,
I wouldn't want those.
it's all about, I mean, it's all about validation.
It was coming. I turned it down a little bit. It was coming through TV too loud. And then he started talking lower. His excitement got him down.
Baby.
Mike picks up pretty good.
Hey, you better fry my man Norbert.
Yeah, Norbert said. What did he say?
Open your mouth.
My man Norbert said, I wouldn't want them fat guys jock straps in my wash machine or something like that, didn't he? You know. I don't know where you caught me wearing a jock strap at. That shit ain't happening.
I told him thanks for the view.
I'll be like, yo.
Thanks for the game.
You want me to slap my sack across your face? White bars down, bro. It's like, you gay for sucking mine. Big balls, son.
Oh my god.
Exit strategy.
That would play that.
So,
Oh my God.
so to kind of keep it to transition slightly as far as the game of the year shit. Now, for
Feel, by the way, in case you didn't hear me.
yeah, I figured it was a little secure. Now, as far as for what do you potentially think could end up being game of the year for the rest of the year, as far as what's left of what's coming
Okay,
out.
talk to us. Talk to us, because I
You
forgot.
already know what it is.
There's a couple joints on the list.
You already know what it is.
Batman, what you doing? What you got
What?
going on for me?
Boy pulled up looking. I ain't gonna say on stream. Boy's looking dusty.
Yep, sure. That.
I don't know why. He pulled
It's
up
on the DLC.
looking like he rolled in a pile of sand.
What you had your brother's kids versus Kenny's kids in the battle royale.
Battle Death
Depends.
Royale.
Are you talking about video games? Because K's kids are gonna win, even outnumbered.
No, I'm talking about like we give them like water balloons and like squirt guns.
JJ's kids gonna win.
Which one y'all go with?
They gonna put Kenny to his.
Right. Hey.
What else games, man? Talk to me. How much charge you got, bruh?
I got 88.
Yeah, you good then.
He's like, one flip me a little bit of that.
I need all of that charger, Mo. My phone got like 3.
Hey, Ray said Murphy looked like he had a thumb wearing glasses.
My nigga Ray, what's good, Ray? What's good? Nigga Ray, what's good, baby?
It's just I like the table, you know what I'm saying? You know the table comes up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can fold it up.
We can actually put body in.
Yo, Tierra hit the remote under there or something like that one time.
You good? You back? Alright.
What was?
So what other was
So,
Well, I had to wrap y'all up in a body bag.
right.
It's Sean.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
You wanna hear what I said?
Yeah.
Game of the year?
No.
Nah, it comes out next week.
What's up?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Okay. I'm listening.
Wolfenstein Youngblood. That comes out
Is that even a full game though?
July 26th.
Isn't that like a DLC?
It's a spin-off. I mean, it's not really. It's more of a DLC.
It's like one of the standalones, right? It's
Yeah.
like we're not a full game.
Yeah, because it's $30, so it's a standoff. But it takes place after the last Wolfenstein.
Hey, I got a
It just
question.
takes place like 15 years after.
How long do you think you had to stare at somebody before they got uncomfortable?
Shit, probably like a minute or less. That's the
A
average.
minute?
Yeah.
Like no blinking, no
8
eye
seconds.
contact?
Exactly.
Oh no, you got about 40 seconds. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you just like it's like you walking out of Walmart and I was just
Try.
like
Try.
All of us are laughing for real.
Like 8
Something wrong
seconds.
with
Yeah,
buddies.
there's gonna be a shock factor.
People's patience are real short these days.
It's gonna be a shock factor at first for me for a couple seconds, and then after that, it's gonna be like, all right.
You can be like, hey, you can be like, fuck going on here?
You tell me you never turn and saw somebody staring at you within 2 seconds. You already sat in his brain. If he don't turn his face, he about to get scrapped.
That's it.
Like, it don't take long.
Nah, you know,
People's face is real short.
when I be in traffic, people be looking at me, but I be forgetting they can't actually see in my car. But I swear on mothers, dead in my eyeballs. They don't be looking at my shoulder or where my shoulder should be or where my head should be. It literally be dead in my eyeballs. You know? Like
I can see through that tint, boy.
X-ray vision, boy.
Anyway,
Facts.
did you fart?
Yeah, he did.
I thought about it.
You're like, what?
September 10th, Gears 5.
No.
Gears of War 5. Anyone? I think Gears 5 is going to be really good. But I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year. But
Yeah, Norbert looking like the missing triple scoop twin.
Right, that nigga ugly as
He
shit.
like, well, we had chocolate strawberry. We just needed vanilla.
Norbert Bertez, you ugly nigga.
What do you think?
Sorry, no. September 13th, Borderlands 3.
No,
Possible.
no,
I think that's possible.
I think it could be possible as well.
no.
Do I think it's gonna win it? No, but I think I think it'll be on the docket.
I think it could make the list, but I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna win it either.
I think it's one of them Jones that'll be on the list, but it'll be at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna win it.
Modern Warfare.
September 27th, Code Vein. Anime Dark Souls.
No,
No, I don't think so.
no.
Yeah, I played the beta. It
I don't
is-
think it will even make the docket.
Oh,
We're going through it fast.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint, October 4th.
It will be on the docket.
I think
I
it
don't
might be on the
know.
docket.
I don't think it'll be the
They
game of
going
the year.
ham.
I don't think it'll be the game of the year, but
Where the aliens at? Oh, matter of fact, we got one round. Hold on.
He right outside the door.
he said, my man Ray said, hello boy, you look like a great value butter bean. Oh my God, bro.
That nigga Ray with the fake.
Please, Lord, save
Look at his
his
comeback now.
soul.
Get him right.
His comeback. I'll bend your nose. Hey, so I'm gonna say that to somebody today, dog. I'm on the court. Yeah, I'll cross you. Wow, bend your nose.
Bend your nose, boy.
Hey, this nigga Hypnotic said, dog, y'all didn't ask if somebody farted like 7 times. Somebody need to track their drawers and stuff. Like, who pooped?
I ain't see that one.
But, nah, he's in it. Anyway,
That is hilarious.
so, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, real quick. Because you said you think it'll be on the docket.
I think it'll be on the
I
docket,
agree
but
too.
I'm
You
not
said-
quite sure if it'll be game of the year.
I don't think so.
I just think it'll be on the list because they are trying to they're not reinventing themselves.
Essentially what he's saying. Like, I don't need to say anything. That's exactly what it is. It's not a new game. They're not changing nothing. Like, it's gonna have a different
They're
story,
like
whatever,
it looked like they're kind of going back to like their older formula with it. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna tell you
They
one
going
thing.
ham. Just let them do their thing.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. You gonna vote how I say you.
They're going to strike
understand?
Right. He's like, you understand what's going on here?
He's like, no, just let them do their thing. Then they just started getting wild.
Hey, wild animals will join. Chat.
Fast animals, slow children.
Yes, sir.
This animal ain't a cheetah, it's a boat.
Alright, so
Yo.
October 25th, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I think that as much as I feel like it should,
Kenny, come over here, man.
it will make the docket. I think it'll make it. Because
I think it will
they're trying to go back to form.
Yeah, I think it will too. I actually think this one has potential too, man. Yeah, this kid's running around in the background, so y'all know what it is.
Welcome to the
Life.
day house, baby.
Right, it's life.
Welcome to the day
That's how
house.
it's going.
Somebody get the belt.
I
Right.
think, as I said, I think it'll make it the docket, but as far as game of the year, I'm not quite sure about that. I still feel like Sekiro and Devil May Cry have the better chance of that.
I think when we see more of Call of Duty, once they blow the lid off of it, I think that'll give a better idea.
Yeah,
Obviously, it'll give a better idea.
they're already hurting their chances with the first multiplayer mode, like shown. Because it's like we're gonna go back to our like
Nah, I'm not
realistic.
gonna lie. I meant to say that earlier.
Like,
The 2v2 look fire.
No, like they were like. So the first mode showed was gun game.
Well, no, it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not gun
It's
game.
like-
it's a variant of gun game. Because
Yeah, but it's like you can't. So far, what they're talking about the game is they're trying to have everything grounded in
You ever
like.
play gun game?
that's the joint. That's the
All right,
joint.
so imagine Apex, right? All the guns in the game, everybody starts out with the P2020, and as soon as you get a kill, it upgrades to like.
Oh, I haven't played that. Never mind.
Right, but see,
Yeah, I
that's
know
what I'm
that's
saying.
what it was
This
called.
mode, this is what I was gonna
30
say
kills.
way earlier.
It is a little bit
when we was
different.
cinnamon,
And if you
when
get
we was
knife
cinnamon
or
challenge
melee,
and all that.
you
You
get
know what I'm saying? But
down to
this
weapons.
2v2 mode is not. It's like gun game, but it's not the exact same.
Yeah, but the problem is they've been setting up this narrative that like the multiplayer feeds into the single feeds into the multiplayer.
Yeah, but we haven't seen.
And then
a
the
single
first
player yet, though.
thing they do is drop an unrealistic mode. Not even like TDM. They're just like, hey, check out this unrealistic
Hey,
mode.
look, it would be tough though.
You know the maps all take place. The multiplayer maps are pieces of the single player campaign.
Right, but in this mode specifically, the 2v2 mode, it's specific. It has specific maps for this mode. Like that's what I was saying earlier. They're all basically.
I wouldn't be surprised by it.
They're
but-
basically all like Rust maps. You know what I'm saying? For all the size. And
Well,
all
it's
that.
only
I think they said
two
it's going to
players.
launch with like 4 of them.
It's
You
only
know what I'm
two
saying?
players,
So
so
it's
it makes
completely different, really, from the rest of the multiplayer.
Hey, do one of y'all fought?
You're like, which one of y'all do this?
Somebody that know.
Somebody said hi.
But the full multiplayer reveal is on August 1st. You know what I'm saying? So that's when they're showing everything.
Right.
Or multiplayer wise.
Okay. What else you got? What
So
else you
yeah.
got, man?
So I think that joint. Like
Is
I
that
said,
it?
Depending, nah, let's talk more. Where we at? October 25th, Outer Worlds. This is one that I actually think will have
This
a high
probably
chance of winning
will
the
be
Game of the
game of the year.
Very well could be. There's one other game on this list.
Even
that
if I
think is gonna
don't
win it, but
think it's that, but I think
No, it's
yeah.
Apex, man. I know what you guys talking about. It's Apex.
Unless season 3 starts
Apex.
and comes with some real fire.
I'm gonna say
Let's
this
just put
one
it all in the story
time.
mode.
We said it's Apex.
like the bottom line is NVGA. We voted for Apex. He's like, so either you can get with us or you can get rolled over.
Either you get down
Or you can lay down. Like, damn.
Or I'm gonna send my alien homies to pop up in your room
Right.
in the middle of the night, boy.
November 22nd. November 22nd. Doom Eternal.
Nah,
No love for Doom.
nah,
Damn. Aliens.
nah.
I mean, demons. I don't
Demons.
know why I said aliens.
I think
They are
I think
aliens.
it'll be
Straight
on the list, but if Outer
Outer
Worlds, niggas like 3 of them games.
I know.
If
I know.
if Outer Worlds at least lives up halfway to its hype, it will
It's winning.
be the game of the year.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. There's only one other
Especially
game.
considering that like a major group, a major part of the community has been like, yo, like they want a Fallout game like New Vegas, which was made by them, and we haven't had that since then.
Yeah, I actually think
Well, that's
game of the
Fallout
year
was
is gonna,
trash.
I think game of the year is going to come down.
What's
between,
good, Ryan?
What up?
I think it's going to come down between Outer Wilds and then this other game, which comes out November 8th, and that's Death Stranding.
Ain't nobody about to play Death Stranding.
I
Nigga,
feel
you
like
lying. Stop.
I
all
feel
y'all
like-
gonna play it,
Nope.
and everybody within
Hold
the
on,
first
hold
10
on.
minutes,
Nope.
you're all gonna be like,
Kenny, listen. Exactly. Yup.
what's
No,
going on?
I'll be honest with you.
What's going on here?
I
I
think-
don't even know.
Right, and it's going to be that box. That
What your
little-
man say?
That,
Yeah.
That is
Hey,
I'm gonna say this.
It's going to be that box. It's going to be
Death
like,
Stranding.
keep going. You know what I'm
Death
saying?
Stranding could be the best game for the next 10 decades outside of CD Projekt, but we won't get it before it's time to vote. We'll be voting before anybody even understands
that's the
that.
cutoff. Remember, the second week in November is the cutoff for the vote.
It comes out when?
It comes out November 8th.
So
So it literally is
it
that
makes the cut then.
Right.
Somebody explain to me how
But we
y'all
won't-
never said Cyberpunk?
That
Doesn't come out this year.
Trust me, you already know. I
It'd be
would
game
say
of the
that.
year. It would be game of the year.
It wouldn't. This would be a no like.
It's game of the year based off of the small gameplay they gave us so far.
Exactly. So that's come on.
Off the first cutscene.
That's it.
I need to see that else. Game of the year.
The only
So-
joint that would have me fucked up for that next
Trey
year
pulling the strap
They said-
already. I said game of the year.
Basically. is if Last of Us 2 comes out next year, then it's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna really be like so conflicted between those two. It's gonna be like I don't even know. Can
But
both
Last
of them
I
be
don't
game of
want
the
to
year?
say this
Last of
one
Us
time.
Right.
That's what 2 comes out next year, though, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Last
Ain't
of
no
Us 2
question.
and me trying to vote between that and Cyberpunk.
To be completely honest, if both of those games come out next year, that actually sounds way more interesting as a conversation.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Or Last versus
Like I said,
Project,
Then
baby.
will you consider using my point system?
I would have
point
to.
system?
Like, cause like I would have.
No. Your
It's-
point system is used. It's just that each category is.
Is it the best point system you've ever heard of?
That might be a stretch.
No. The point.
Let me rephrase that.
What I'm getting at is like.
Is it not?
Now you gotta hit it with the Dave Chappelle. My man had the strap.
I'll be out this joke.
So out of everything,
You can't come at me like that, Mo. He's like, what is that?
Out of everything,
Like, man,
that
he didn't ask how
entire
who been farting and pulled out straps. This podcast is lit.
just saying, all we gonna have the hookers come through in a minute, like you know what I'm saying.
Homeboy did mention hookers.
Put it in the title.
So out of everything, that's like everything from top to bottom.
Tough job live.
If you had to vote right now, based off of what you played and then what's also coming out, obviously voting for what's coming out, you ain't played it.
I'm leaning towards Outer Worlds.
I just thought of something, but I don't even want to say it.
Because, like,
it's so bad.
Obsidian, baby. It's Obsidian, man. It's gonna be one
Well,
of
I'm
the
gonna
best.
tell you like
RPGs.
this. You said the cutoff is November 8th.
Yeah, the second week of November.
After they break out the aliens, I know they got some fire video games, so I'm just gonna have to wait on that.
Facts.
They you know what I'm saying?
Trey gonna be out here with the.
They gonna release a game called Area 51 based off the raid.
For me, it would be either between Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds or Death Stranding. For me,
what if they did release a game called Area 51 Raid? That would be tough.
Well, they had that light gun shooter in the mall.
Oh, yo, you know what that video is gonna be like? It's gonna be like Scoop knows the mission. Is it from Modern Warfare 2? When you sit in the airport.
Oh yeah.
That's what the video's gonna be. You gonna be a soldier, and you gonna see like 10,000 people running at you, and they're gonna give you a fitty cow.
What's that name of that mission?
One of them old school jokes. You gonna be like
the joint where at the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, they ask you if you wanna enable that mission or not. Like they actually let you enable it or disable it.
Oh yeah, because
it was.
Was it like no Russian something?
No Russian something, yeah.
It was like, yo.
But basically, it's like niggas walking in the airport and
that
smoke
game,
like 300
because of that mission, the game got banned in Russia or something?
Yeah, it was MW2.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Well, they basically made another version of the game where they took that mission out altogether.
I mean, you could play the game without that mission
It's
anyway.
so graphic and so realistic that.
And see,
Russia
this
was
is what
like,
they're saying. Hey, look.
Nah.
But look.
Nah.
I'll be honest with you.
Hold on.
If they had,
wait, who?
At E3 this year, right? At E3 this year, there was a behind closed door demo of Modern Warfare showing some of the campaign, and that's what they were saying, that this Modern Warfare, like they said, it's going to be very controversial when it comes out, because apparently some of the themes that they're juggling in the story is what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as government.
oh baby, you said you gonna be killing black people. You
You
start the game off as a police officer doing a routine stop.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh.
You're doing a routine
That's
stop.
crazy. I didn't even think of that.
Hold on, listen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Scoop,
That's
Scoop.
crazy. No, I want to hear this.
Hold on, listen.
I want to hear this.
You're doing so your character's doing a routine stop, right? You
Right,
know,
traffic stop.
obviously the game's in first person.
Right.
Your character looks down, he sees the gun, you, the player, pulls the trigger.
Oh no.
Then later on, when they're reviewing it and they're trying to find out, and you're gonna be sent to the military or whatever because of something, they review your camera and they don't see no gun.
And I will say this as far as for what they, as far
They
as
be
for
like,
what
yo,
they
I swear I saw the gun. It's
Right.
like, yo,
As far as
what
what
not,
they
your
see
camera shows nothing.
behind the closed doors demo, obviously they didn't say exactly what it was they seen because they're embargoed. They couldn't.
I read something that said that demo was even unplayable.
Right, yeah, you couldn't play it. It was just to be watched. They did say that all the journalists who came out of it, they
were all like, oh my god, it's
they
too
were
real.
uncomfortable, like they didn't even really want to talk about it. Like they didn't want to talk about what they just seen.
Hey, you know what my thought was when they came out
like,
that
I don't know
joint?
what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what crazy shit it is, but that's what they
probably involves the Area 51 where
Hey, Scoop, you know what my thought was when all the journalists were like, oh, we don't even want to talk about it and all that. You know what I was thinking? Pussies. Pussies. You know why? I definitely played that Russian joke. It was like, you don't have to shoot. You can just walk through the stage. I was like...
But son, everybody else. What I'm saying though, listen, the crazy part is like,
I shot at least 100. I was trying to compete.
Imagine what if it's worse than that?
I was competing with the other
What
cats.
if it's worse than that? What if it's worse than that?
They can't be anything worse than that.
What if it's worse than that?
Maybe this whole plot of saying
Like, if it's
so
anything
bad,
worse than
I can't
that,
talk about it,
maybe
is like
so.
is kind of snatching you to like make you more.
It is.
Like
That's
part
the
of
point of
gameplay.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
A marketing ploy, basically.
I'm very curious to see what that shit is.
I mean,
You play as Obama in the year 2040, and he's like Black Jesus. he's like the Black Superman from what's called it. It's like I took this enhancement.
I mean, for real, the only way I could really see it being like worse than that Russian jump is if you literally play as like a black man during the next revolution in the year 2021. And you're literally
And you
gunning
realize you
down.
just dated something,
You're
right?
gunning down cops and white people. You know what I'm saying?
That should be crazy.
The revolution will be televised. The revolution will be televised.
I mean, that's just gonna be. I'm curious to see what it looks like. For sure.
David Bann's gonna be the
Oh, I know.
Commander.
Oh, I know how it could be worse.
either him or
Children.
Ludacris.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
If you get put into a situation in the
Yeah.
game where you end up
Yeah.
killing a child soldier,
Yeah.
maybe it'll be one moment.
Because
and it
remember,
won't be
you
a whole
couldn't even
lot
do
of
that
them,
Metal
but,
Gear
like,
Solid 5. Like, you could tranquilize the kids, but you couldn't actually, like, you couldn't kill them or anything. Like, you couldn't even, like, tie them up or anything like that. You could only hit them with a trank dart. That's it.
Hey, hold on. Dwayne McDonald said, "Have you ever beat a game, Scoop?" No. Zelda still under the tree.
Chat, do me a favor. Place a 10-second ban on Dwayne McDonald.
Ray said, "Make Call of Duty great again."
Facts. Everybody wearing MAGA hats.
I think that'll be great. I think Call of Duty coming back like that would be great. But you
What
know,
if all the time
never
it's just
know.
people wearing MAGA hats? Let me cut the feed, yeah. Let me stop.
I'm trying to tell you. Be out that joint. Go ahead and go to that raid. It's gonna be that Mother Russia's joint out there. Oh, y'all niggas thought y'all was getting in here? Not today.
Nah, they're gonna come out. They're gonna be like, oh man, we'll show you a little something. We'll show you a little something. You know, we figured, hey, you guys want our secrets, but we can't share them. But I got this cricket gun, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll test out this new equipment. It's like little black Men in Black gun. You know what I'm talking about, right? The baby jump, the cricket. He was like, yo, it's got kick. Don't use that one. He's like,
Hey,
he
Larry.
shot that joint, blew a hole in that truck. They're gonna be out there shooting laser beams.
Everybody has their prediction. My prediction is everybody shows up. The gates are wide open. The doors are wide open.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing. Or it's gonna be that, or somebody's getting wet.
They're gonna get there and find out there's a note. Hey Mo, we actually moved like 10 years ago to Area 52. We don't even do nothing there no more. Everything gone. They be like, but there's an old school safe spot that never worked. Kept killing people. Y'all can try that out.
Wait, what'd you say, Shocker?
I said that shit's gonna be alcohol. It's gonna be nothing in that motherfucker.
I know, right? Hey, that should be funny as hell if they trolled y'all niggas the whole time. Niggas did this whole storm session. They go in there. It's like four walls, like completely empty. It's like nothing in there. It's like one couch.
What'd you like out for the
It's
kid?
one couch.
I was like,
It's like one. It's one couch.
Time to go.
It's one couch and one.
Hey, it's a
TV.
good thing cell phones don't actually carry anything, because I think people be getting lit up every day. What was that?
hey, what you doing here,
The bigger the device, the more power.
Yep.
Hold on. He's like, the hell's all that? My hand blows
That
off
joint,
with it.
yeah, that joint shoots like twang. Don't even have like a regular shot.
You call this gun the Ferris wheel. Why? Because when you pull the trigger, you're all
Like, okay, so
All the way.
You gotta time your shots so that when your arm
No,
comes
you
full
only get
circle.
one. Unless you gotta get the special surgery to turn your shoulder blade into a big screw.
So that joint did 360.
It's the only gun you can use. Hey, go ahead, son. Hey, you
I
fought.
was about to say,
Yeah, he did.
with these game of the year picks, are we going based off what we think DJ's voted for, or are we going with what we think is
Hey, you mad
all
for
personal
that
favorite?
joint?
It's just more so
Fine.
what potentially could be critically acclaimed.
Okay, what can potentially?
Yeah, because obviously most of these joints are not going to be on the docket. You know, the docket normally only consists of like 5.
It's only going to come down to 5 games.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So this is just everything that potentially.
Well, if it's just 5 games next year, I think Resident Evil 2 not be.
It might be. It might be. I'm not going to vote for it. But it might be.
It's still one of those unfair things, you know.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think RE should be on there though. To go
I've
back
seen,
to
I
what
mean,
we
I've
said.
seen,
It's good.
secure Resident Evil 2. I've seen them better. I don't think anything will be better than
Right.
Yeah.
what I've been hearing about Resident Evil 2. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't see secure.
This part of the stream, we're gonna be doing the bottle cap challenge.
He lying. We doing the bottle cap challenge. We ain't doing that shit.
Fast motion.
Them is chilling in the back.
Can we do fire
He'd
challenge?
be like, we're actually gonna be doing the kid top challenge.
Right.
The goal is to
Basically,
kick
grab
the
the kid
neck
and throw it.
and watch it spin.
Yeah, I gotta get a body.
Kid, I used to kill cousins challenge.
Right, I'm already practicing.
Right.
Hey, okay, before we wrap it up, I just have one question. 2 things, okay? Have you guys
Trash.
seen? No, you didn't
Basic.
see. Have you guys seen where this lady is defending herself coming off the subway, and she stabs the lady that's attacking her? The lady that she stabs dies, and the state of New York is actually trying her for murder, even though it was self-defense.
No, I have not heard of this.
Did you see this?
This is new?
It's like this is like in the past couple days.
Oh, nah. I ain't seen this.
Then on the flip side of that, on something funny, there's a video floating around of this dude dancing in some boots. And the video is not funny because of how he's dancing. The video is funny because his buddy is in the background hyping him up. My phone's dead. I will pull it up, yo. The joint's hilarious, yo. It's probably on Facebook. You know.
But yeah, as far as that New York case goes, I figured, were there witnesses?
Yeah, there's a camera. Record the whole damn thing.
Oh, sure. Nah, I ain't
You see the lady? You see the lady coming out?
I mean, the least they can, wait, the least they can do without witnesses is voluntary manslaughter.
Well, here's the thing, bro. Here's my biggest thing.
How many times you stab her?
I mean, we all know,
right.
we all know there's a hypocrisy.
It's my only question.
Both were
You
the
already know
same?
the answer.
Were they both the same or was one?
They're
one?
both the same.
Okay. Let's not make this about race, guys.
I'm making it about race.
You know,
Listen.
The problem when people say that is like, don't make this about race. My nigga,
It already
it's
is.
always about race.
There it is.
If it was not about race, we be looking back on
That's
slavery
right.
like, you remember that time that you had Mexicans and white people and Spanish and blacks and Asians on your farm?
Right.
No, instead it's, remember that time when you had blacks and blacks and more blacks?
I'm not fucking with you.
You remember that time when you got pulled over and that Asian man got let go? Yeah, nobody's talking about that. That doesn't happen. That Asian guy's not getting blasted.
Hey, I just want to know why Scoop just got a phone call and the caller ID said $2 hooker from down the street. I need to know the story behind that.
Well, basically, what it is you pay $2 and then you get whatever type of service you like.
You know,
You can get it to go, or you can get it, or you can eat it.
Like she show up and just ask.
what you don't know is our man Trey B. Dippin is actually friends with all the petty people in life. He actually has a direct line to Barbecue Becky. You don't know who Barbecue Becky is?
He got his own casting couch and everything.
What about Papers Patty?
It's like introduced by Trey Brown.
What was the first lady's name?
Who?
The one that came before Barbecue.
No, I think
Oh, I don't know.
I think barbecue bacon was a subject.
Nah.
No, there was
something
somebody
else.
before Barbecue Becky.
Yeah, it was something else.
What she do?
She was calling the police.
For what?
Oh,
I forget why though.
I know. what
They
you're
were
talking
barbecuing at the park.
Nah. It was like on a little kid.
about. No, she was.
Oh, the
permit.
pool. The
lemonade.
permit pool lady.
Permit Patty.
Yeah.
Permit Patty.
There you go.
Permit
That was
Patty.
the first one.
Permit Patty died.
And what about that dude from last week?
Does this have internet on it?
It does, but it's like dying right now. You can do whatever. The other button you hit was the power button.
I just hit it 2 times.
Yeah.
Who's going to go see the Lion King? Don't lie.
Come on next week, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I probably will.
Probably.
With
I
JJ.
mean, even though it's supposed to be a direct one-on-one copy, I seen a meme last night. It was like, it said, it was like Lion King, the Lion King live action joint only has 5 to 8 seconds to prove itself. If we get in the theater and that first nod ain't hitting as soon as the movie starts, we walking out.
What?
What is meme I seen the other day?
The first
like,
nine.
Yeah, as soon as the song
No.
starts. Right. It's like,
Right.
It's like if that scene is not hitting right off the bat, we walking out the theater. You know what I'm
Man, you
saying?
wasting your time.
Like instant, you know what I'm saying? We gonna know in 5 seconds. If
The door
first-
going, no.
Right.
Oh, God.
Nope, done. The first 9 hit right, you can't even fade it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, did y'all know that Pumbaa is played by Seth Rogen?
What?
Yeah.
Pumbaa is played by Seth Rogen.
Already? You already throwing me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I've actually heard him.
Nigga Trey come inside like it's dark here, baby. Is you friend?
Come with that smooth left and right. He's like, oh, John. He's like, hold up.
Pat, ping. Was that a pot of grease?
Brown like grits. That nigga died. He's like, oh,
My man said,
He's like,
this dog is your brother, is your friend.
He's like, why don't you let up a little bit?
That is too funny, bro.
I want to see how reckless Instagram be.
But now,
That's that moment when Trey's mom steps in too. He's like, Mama gonna save me. She starts stomping you. I told you, keep this one. You know what I'm saying?
yo, that's hilarious. But yeah, now, the Lion King joint, we'll see.
It looks good so far. I want to hear the voice actors though before I really, you know.
Most of the ones who I've heard so far all saying.
I've only really heard Timon and Pumbaa. Timon sounded fine.
I didn't just use the OG cat.
That
Stuff you can't alive. That's
Oh yeah, mostly all of them are. The only one who they used from the original
Oh my God.
was James Earl Jones.
bigger. I see this nigga lunching. I see this Joe.
Ankles coming.
Oh, man.
I will say this though. I really wish they would have used Jeremy Irons as Scar, like in the original. I don't know why they.
I was like, what are you wearing? Made me say nigga gay. But he actually didn't do that many moves that you would consider.
Bro, it wasn't him that made it funny.
Go, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga was lunching.
That's
Right?
crazy.
I didn't watch it with Sam last.
That's not even.
I didn't
cool.
watch that one.
Fuck out of here.
She's like from the UK too.
He ran like, hey. His voice all cracking up.
That's crazy.
OJ the Juice Man. Man, it sound like he losing voice.
Because he is.
Almost perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
What's going
I don't know why
on?
this one is so funny to me.
Kenny looking at the video. I don't know the video.
I'm gonna run it back.
Thank you for tuning in to
Yeah,
NVGA.
basically, it's a wrap.
We've been done for 30 minutes. I'm sorry that you had to endure this. We forgot to cut off the stream.
Depending on what type of feedback we get from YouTube, we may or may not be streaming on the regular channel next week. If we're still in purgatory jail, we'll probably be streaming from this channel again. But in the meantime, between time, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you want, you know what I'm saying? But also go ahead and still subscribe to NVGA. We do plan on hopefully getting that joint out of jail soon, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be starting my single man commentary.
He's like, I'm going solo.
Some smoke sounds,
Right.
some sweet sounds commentary.
No, to be honest, after doing this jump, I kind of like the idea of like having a topic, talk about the topic, and then like as I'm talking about it, people chime in and basically just like a discussion.
We didn't even open the forum up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like, say that again. You said production, right?
Huh?
You said production?
No, like I like to have an open discussion. Like I find myself thinking about a lot of topics that I usually just be thinking about to myself, not sharing with nobody. Ideas, stuff like that.
I got to go.
But yeah, all right. We'll be back next week on, like I said, on either one of these two channels. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all go ahead, like, subscribe. I know the drill. Anybody who did tune into this joint today, it was a little
unorthodox.
It was a little unorthodox. We might stream from this location again next week, potentially.
It's not bad.
But yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, chill.
But yeah. But,
I can always bring sauce to dip.
And on that note,
Hey,
Who hit the Doritos?
did you fart?
Just man.
Yeah.
who booted?
I put it.
Oh, I was
Kenny
the
did.
whole time.
Yeah, right, exactly. Anyway, start y'all next week.
Start with my
Signing
man
off.
in all blue.
Sweet
Yeah.
23.
Is it all blue?
Yeah.
All blue. Nigga
Yeah.
out here looking like he working Navy. My man's over here.
Hit the button.
Right.
You're not signing out. You're not gonna. No, we're just gonna cut.
He's like, I don't have a YouTube channel. He's like, I quit.
Quit.
Trey be flipping.
Right.
Trey be
I
flipping.
said it's over.
Kato.
Hey, go ahead before we get banned again.
No, you knocked it over. Alright, man, I'll holler at you. Sean 44.
Alright, Kato, we out. That's funny,
Also
actually.
trying to score a mark.
We ended on a dusty note.
Where do you
He's a rap
hit
with
the
the
end button at?
What's up?
Hey, you gotta watch it. Hey, hold on. You gotta turn off the broadcast.
You go through here, right? The options wasn't there
Stop,
because
brother.